And like the guy taking snaps is a freshman who has played 2 total snaps this year, and both of them rushing attempts. Like,
I think one was a kneel down.
Right, yeah, exactly. So like that was one where I was like, I don't think the market's really understanding what's going on at quarterback here for Boise State. But in terms of the other games, like the games that involve information, right, in terms of opt-outs, things like that, I was so behind the 8 ball that I wanted to stick with games that had some stability to them, that I knew, all right, let's just break this down from a classical matchup standpoint and or motivation standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I feel decent on a handful of my bets that I made. We did the podcast, me and Humans jumped on the day after these bowl lines came out, and I felt good about a couple of them. The one I didn't feel great about was Boise State at +3. That was before the Taylor Green news. He opts out. Yeah. He transfers to Arkansas. And then I doubled down. I took the 4.5, and now it's up to 6. So do I feel good about that? Not really. But what I will say, in just hopeful optimism, because there's nothing I can do now, I guess, outside of buying off of it, is I'm just curious about UCLA in this spot. I do think my favorite play of this game would still be the under, JVT, just because UCLA's defensive line outside of Latu is pretty much intact. I don't know what to expect offensively from UCLA. Dante Moore is in the transfer portal, but they're going to go to Ethan Garbers. But UCLA was awful in their finale against Cal. Absolutely terrible. Boise State, they're going to want to run the ball. Now, are they going to be able to run the ball, I think is the question, right? Ashton Genty is coming back. He got a big NIL deal. George Halani, I believe this is his final game of his collegiate career. So I think all in all, there's going to be a decent amount of motivation for Boise State, but is their quarterback good enough? And I think that, to your point, that's why the market has gone to 6 at circa 5.5 pretty much everywhere else. So I would not bet UCLA, certainly at 6. Personally, I wouldn't even throw them in a money line parlay. I think I was talking to I think it was Todd Furman earlier today. He was like, I feel like this has like Sun Bowl from last year vibes, where remember the market just went nuts on UCLA because Dorian Thompson-Robinson was playing, and he got hurt, and Pitt ended up finding a way to win. So I think Boise State's going to be motivated. I think motivation's one thing. Are they good enough is the second thing, and that's where I have my skepticism on number 2. Like, are they good enough? I don't know.
Yeah. So for me, it was this defense versus the freshman quarterback. It was also kind of a number grab when I bet it earlier. Where it's like, I think this is going to move. Like, I'm pretty sure. And you're right. This might move in the direction of UCLA. And now I didn't see 6, so I thought it was going to be more like 5, something like that. So I like where I'm at so far. But I would agree with all your assessment. And I do think, like, if you look at Boise State defensively, you look at some of the metrics behind their defense. Their secondary has not been really great. Their pass rush has not been particularly great. And say what you want about Ethan Garbers in terms of his ceiling. One of the things that does stick out when you look at Garbers as a quarterback, a turnover-worthy play rate of under 2%. He does not put the ball in danger. He might be pretty vanilla when it comes to what he offers as a quarterback, but at the very least, I don't expect the UCLA is going to give away possessions to a team that's giving a kid his first start in a relatively big spot, right? Yeah. In the LA Bowl. So I think all of those things together, I would agree with your assessment. You're at this point now where I think Jared had it right, which is the only way to do it is take 6 with Boise State at this point.
All right, let's just look around real quickly. We can revisit the bowl games later on in the show, but outside of the LA Bowl, which I think is probably the most high-profile game, we do get 2 Power 5 teams in the bowl game. I'm headed to down in Shreveport, albeit both are 6-6. I love the running backs that we're going to see on display. Both will be playing. Taj Brooks for Texas Tech, who was, I think, 3rd nationally in rushing yards. Jaden Ott, who is tops in the Pac-12 in rushing yards, also has the ability to be a dynamic kick returner, as we saw in the UCLA game. Looking at the 6 bowls on the docket tomorrow, JVT, anything else as it stands right now with the number intrigue you?
I'm sorry, I got distracted because there was NBA news.
What was the NBA news?
It's not big. It was Desmond Bane is going to play today, so that's what I was kind of hoping for.
Which is good for you, right?
Yes, I had bet Memphis in the hopes that he was going to play, and it looks like he is. I apologize. What was your question?
No, just 6 bowls tomorrow. Anything outside as it currently sits, intriguing, worth a play for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's worth a play. I'll probably bet it because I do want to bet something outside of just the Boise State game. It is hard to ignore New Mexico State in this spot against Fresno State, just given, again, like you mentioned, this is not, they went to a bowl last year, but just given the season that they had and how these kind of programs, when you're in this sort of spot, do want to maintain that goodwill as you head into a postseason like this. And when you look at Fresno State and just everything they're going through with, Ted Stafford not being there on the sidelines, given his health issues and everything else. The fact that this season kind of fell apart for the Bulldogs at the end, a team that had Mountain West Championship aspirations, and then ultimately just fell to just another bowl team. And that happened late in the year, right? That collapse kind of happened late in the season. Yep, exactly. So I think that this is a team that is probably going out there, a team that has won multiple conference champions, is just going like, all right, let's just get through the motions. Like, we're in New Mexico. We've been here before. It's like another conference road trip. I don't think they really mean that much. I think it means more for New Mexico State. And 3 hours north of Las Cruces. So it is a little bit of a trip for the New Mexico State Aggies. But I think that's at the top of the list, is laying that, because I also do think, again, if you're talking about grabbing numbers, I would assume that the market moves in their direction. I wouldn't be surprised if it's close as like 4.5 by the time we get to kickoff tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised it hasn't moved off. I played some money line. Minus 170 still palatable if you wanted to do money line or throw them in a money line parlay. I like New Mexico State too. I think most people you've heard from like New Mexico State, and everything that JVT said, whether it's motivation. And you look at Fresno State, they played in this bowl game 2 years ago. Yep. So it's not a new situation. As you alluded to, it's a Mountain West Conference game, and Jeff Tedford's not there down the stretch. I mean, look at what happened. They got blown out by San Jose State, who ended up being one of the hottest teams in the Mountain West. You could argue was the hottest team in the Mountain West at the end of the season, but didn't get into the Mountain West Championship game. Then you look at, they lost to New Mexico, yikes, and then they lost to San Diego State, albeit in Brady Hoke's swan song there. But I like the Aggies there in that spot. We'll go through our confidence picks a little bit later on in the show. But New Mexico State, Humans talked about this on the podcast, that I guess they're trying to get a bowl record, like 30,000 people to this game.
Really?
So, yeah, I think it'll be a very pro crowd.
Yep.
One game to keep an eye on, too. Curious why the line moved. Jared talked about this. Stormy will be on the sidelines for this one. Ohio, Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern was terrible down the stretch. Now, let's not, mince words here. They lost their last 4 games. They got blown out in like 3 of them. But in Ohio, similar to what you were saying about Fresno State, right? This is a team that had MAC championship aspirations, didn't get there. Their quarterback's gone. He's going to Indiana. Their starting wide receiver is in the portal. Their 2 running backs are in the portal. So it hasn't been, I guess, officially announced. And also, by the way, C.J. Harris, who's the backup quarterback, who I believe played a little bit a year ago, he's done for the year. So they got a 3rd-string quarterback. So we got a 3rd-string quarterback going for Boise State, and we got a 3rd-string quarterback in Parker Navarro for Ohio. So, yeah, I mean, look, it's not like Georgia Southern is a team that was playing great football down the stretch, but man, it would be hard for me to take the points with the Bobcats in this spot.
Yep, I think I would completely agree with that assessment. I didn't really have much on this one, so I will acquiesce to your knowledge.
All right, more on the Bulls a little bit later, but up next, we are going to run through the NBA card, because you got JVT here. You got to utilize that skill set. Take a look at a big Friday night slate in the NBA. By the way, if you're wondering, Hardwood Handicappers, new episode out in everyone's feed.
Every day.
Beautiful. As is the College Football Betting Podcast, as we broke down this week's bowl games as well. Top of the hour, we'll talk some college hoops with Jim Root. But up next, we're breaking down tonight's loaded NBA card. Come on.
Ew. Gotta get rid of this old Backstreet Boys t-shirt.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks, boys.
Tell me why.
I've washed it so many times, but the odor won't come out.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them.
Wow, it worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes more odor in 1 wash than the leading value detergent in 3 washes. Find it wherever you buy laundry products.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? And if you drive while you're high, law enforcement can definitely tell. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
You're going on a trip, but where are you going to stay? How much will it cost? Well, it'll cost less by booking on besthotelrates.com. Go to besthotelrates.com, enter your email address, and start shopping for your next hotel room. Besthotelrates.com, it's in the name.
The diehards.
Jeff, have you seen the commercial with Fitzmagic?
Yes.
The Switch? And the Thursday Night Football game is on. And it's Thursday Night Football, and it's awesome. You know what's cool about that video? When he flips the switch and they show all the teams and the highlights back and forth? It doesn't glitch. It like shows like, hey, it's an actual football game. It's cool, Prime. You're very good. But every time I put Prime on Thursday night, I get a delay. I get a glitch. It's not playing. Right now, my TV's not even connected to the internet with the routers 5 feet away from it. Like, the service stinks, but forget that. Now I can't even get the stream. Now I don't even have a connection. Freaking games. No, don't worry about it. I only have 2 dimes on it. Don't worry about it. Just freaking don't play it. Just tell me after. I friggin' hate this beyond word. But this sucks. It flat out sucks.
The Diehards, weeknights from 8 to 10 Eastern on the SportsMap Radio Network.
Wake up call. You guys want to kick field goals off game? Is that what the league is coming down to now? Do you know how many box scores I look at where I see a kicker kick 4 field goals in a game now? It happens all the time.
The offense seems to be able to move the ball in their first 50 pretty easily.
Exactly.
Once they get past the 50, everything gets stalled. But now you have kickers where it's like, oh, let's go for the 50-plus yard field goal. He's consistent.
At this rate, kickers are going to start making $20 million a year.
It's a kicker's league, Tony.
Wake up call with Tony V and Ron Culver. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern.
Wake up call. The verdict's out on Josh McDaniels, right? He should never be a head coach again in the NFL. 2 times he couldn't make it past year 2. Maybe he'll go crawling back to New England, but no more of this hiring Patriot people. Look, let's all admit this. Everybody got rich because Tom Brady was good at his job. Tom Brady was outstanding at playing quarterback, and he made a lot of people a lot of money because of it. Just by being in his presence, you were elevated in your skill and talent that you did not deserve. Anybody that touched Tom Brady's garments were elevated to positions of prominence in a league, and every one of them failed. Players who caught passes from Tom Brady disappeared once they left him. Coaches forgot how to coach once they left him. This is one of the biggest scams I've ever seen in sports.
Wake up call with Tony V and Ron Culver. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern.
Wake up call. Duran, right?
Yep.
Can you find Duran at a local casino?
Probably.
You know what's amazing? These guys, at one point, they're playing in arenas, right? And then they're going to be like, come for the buffet, stay for Duran.
Show starts at 6.
Buffet begins at 5.
Wake up call with Tony V and Ron Culver. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern.
Prime Time continues now on the SportsMap Radio Network.
This is VSiN Primetime with Tim Murray on VSiN, the Sports Betting Network.
Stand by for the special presentation of Idea One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
They come from around the world.
He's getting acquainted behind the play. Now ahead, it's East guy cutting it on net. Firing a shot. He scores!
They come from across the country.
Robbins fend on his pass and shot in front. Youngstown scores. Whitelaw with the hat trick. Right into the danger zone.
Each path is different. Every background diverse, but all arrive with the same goal. Every champion was once a contender. Every professional was once an amateur.
Now the puck is floated in, splitting the defenseman, going behind his corner. That can't be, and he scores! What a goal for Kyle Connor!
They were born to be here.
Tilla bounces to Plant. Backdoor, Feller got across to make the save.
This moment is theirs. The road to the NHL runs through Youngstown. It's time for Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio.
Rough Riders at 3:51. Phantoms tied the game off the stick of Zach Moran, his fourth of the year. Mikey Burchell with the assist, but that is about as close as the Phantoms would get for the rest of the evening. At 12:50, Larrigan got his sixth of the season, second of the night on the power play, and then at 17:12, Riley Basson got a power play goal, his third goal of the season, and the Riders led 3-1 at the end of the first. Youngstown got a goal 32 seconds into the second to make it 3-2. Kuzma Voronin with a nifty move going coast to coast. Tomesh Machu with the helper on that one, but then another goal for Riley Basson, his second of the game and fourth of the season, came at 15:34 to give Cedar Rapids a 4-2 lead at the end of the second. And then with 31 seconds left in regulation, Colin Grable scored on the empty net, his second goal of the season, to give the Rough Riders a 5-2 victory. Owen Bartoszewicz took the loss. He stopped 24 out of 28. Rudy Guimond took the win for Cedar Rapids. He stopped 19 out of 21. The Youngstown power play was 0 for 3. The Cedar Rapids power play was 2 for 2. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's scratch report as well as the starting lineups. You are listening to the pregame show here on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown. 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110. And go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan.
Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and Consultants, HBK's Wealth Advisors, and HBK Valuation and Litigation Support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center during the pregame show. Time to take a look at tonight's scratch report. We will begin with the visiting U18s. For them, you can scratch number 10, James Higgins, and number 34, Cole Iserman. For the Phantoms, you can scratch number 14, Charlie Serrato, number 17, Torrey Pittner, number 22, Nathan Lewis, number 23, Brandon Swoboda, number 27, Andrew Strathman, and number 71, Daniel Janko. That was tonight's scratch report. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups. We will begin with visiting Team USA. They enter tonight overall with a 9-9, 1-1 record. Their 20 points put them in 7th place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. The U18s are 8-2 in USHL play. Starting on the left wing out of Lakeville, Minnesota, committed to Denver, number 21, Brendan McMorrow. Centering the top line for the NTDP out of White Lake, Michigan, committed to Michigan State. Number 9, Austin Baker. On the right wing out of St. Louis, Missouri, committed to Michigan State. Number 29, Shane Vinsagi. On defense out of Northville, Michigan, committed to the University of Michigan. Number 7, Dakota Ryu Mullen. Also on defense out of Compton, California, committed to the University of North Dakota. Number 6, E.J. Emery. In net out of Ithaca, New York, committed to Providence College. Number 30, Jack Parsons. In USHL play, Parsons has a 3-1, 0-0 record, a 3.45 goals against average, and a .844 save percentage. U18s are coached by Nick Ford, assisted by Matt Gilroy and Ryan Bork. And now for your Youngstown Phantoms, who enter tonight's game with a 15-6, 2-0 record. Their 32 points put them in 3rd place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. Starting on the left wing out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, committed to Lake Superior State, number 28, Hunter Ramos. Centering the starting line for the Phantoms out of Rogers, Minnesota, number 7, Sam Rinaldo. On the right wing out of Bethesda, Maryland, committed to Princeton, number 9, Miles Gunty. On defense out of Northville, Michigan, committed to the University of Michigan, number 18, Jack Wilson. And out of Ostrava, Czechia, committed to Providence College and the draft property of the New York Islanders, number 2, Tomasz Maciu. In net out of Westford, Massachusetts, committed to St. Lawrence. Number 1, Colin Wynn. Colin enters tonight's game with a 5-2, 1-0 record, a 3.09 goals against average, and a .884 save percentage. The Phantoms are coached in his 2nd season by Ryan Ward. The associate head coach is Andy Contoys. They are assisted by Brandon Gotkin and Brandon Dennis. The equipment manager is Stephen Smith. The athletic trainer is Amber Martinelli. The goaltending coach is Neil Conway. The strength and conditioning coach is Tommy Malloy. The director of skill development is Carl Linden, and the general managers are Jason Deskins and Ryan Kosecki. Officials for tonight's game are selected by the United States Hockey League and are as follows. The referee will be Christopher Rumble. The linesman will be Miles McCauley and Jordan Stachelski. Just about 7.5 minutes remaining here before the teams take the ice for the national anthem and starting live, so we're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, Youngstown Phantoms Hockey for you here on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a
Show
signature.
off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to YoungstownPhantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to YoungstownPhantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
From the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown, Ohio.
Child, you would wait.
Right wing McLaughlin got the shot, scores!
But you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream. Here we are.
Everything that I thought it would be. The Youngstown Phantoms are the 2023 Clark Cup champions!
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Get a me drain. Get me drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you, who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
And graduating from Atlanta, Maryland, number 9, Miles Dundee. On defense, from Northville, Michigan, number 18, Jack Wilson. Also on defense, from Australia, Czechia, number 2, Tomas Maju. And in goal from Westford, Massachusetts, he's number 1, Colin Wynn. Fans, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by Shawnee Sharma.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched
Colleen Sharver with a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Welcome back into the broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Lipsack here with you on Flow Hockey and Western Reserve Radio. Phantoms and Team USA's U18 squad preparing to get underway. Only stop of the year for the U18s here at the Covelli Center, as the other two times that the Phantoms will play them, the game will be in Plymouth, Michigan. Phantoms are 2-0 against the U17s thus far this year. But our first look at the U18s. Fortunately, don't get to see Cole Iserman on the shelf tonight. James Hagen's at World Junior Selection Camp. Wasn't sure if he would be in the lineup tonight, but he is not. But right now, it is Sam Rinaldo and Austin Baker approaching center ice. Christopher Rumble has his arm in the air. Roll for initiative. We're underway. Rinaldo wins the draw. Wilson to Machu ahead off the stick of Gunty, redirected into the USA zone. Parsons sends it up the far wall. Kept into the point by Machu. He'll pump it back down the kick plate behind the cage. Coming around near side is Gunty. Side of the net redirected by Rinaldo right in on Parsons. He'll make the save. Shot by Machu was going wide, but Rinaldo got the toe of the twig, I guess the heel of the twig on it, and redirected it on goal. Parsons with a sharp early save, 18 seconds into this one. First period presented by Price Heating and Cooling. Faceoff will be to the left of Jack Parsons. Faceoff won by Grant Young. Botterill unable to get the shot away. Chipped it back to Machu. Kept it in the zone. Played down the wall. Stiga will play it out to center. Stiga into the zone down the right side. Centering feed went through everybody. Going to be picked up by Zemer. Zemer carried to the left half wall. Poked it down into the corner. Through Machu to Wilson. Stiga going to intercept that clearing attempt, but then Jack able to bump him off the puck and cleared back out to center. Picked up by Plant and sent back in. Wynn couldn't slow it down. Comes to the near side. Wilson from a knee. Couldn't get it past Zemer. Bounces back to Young. Kept in at the point. And there's a shot that goes just wide of the cage. I believe it's off the stick of Skahan. Centering feed here by Zemer. Chipped out to center by the Youngstown defense. Wilson and Machu both in on the effort there. Back into the zone comes USA. Played just wide of the cage. Wynn will send it to the left wing wall. DeHaro poked at it. Kept in at the point by Christian Humphreys. Down to the corner. It's DeHaro one more time. This time on the backhand. Be kept in the zone by Humphreys again. Bounce back to DeHaro. His pass ahead hit. Braden Clark came right back to him. Able to bring it back in the zone. And now here comes a 3-on-1 Ronaldo. Brings it across. What a save by Colin Wynn. Denying Camille Bednarik. Phantoms come ahead with numbers 3-on-3. Burchill to Clark. Pass was in his skates. Covering up Evan Jardine. Jards with a low shot pad save by Jack Parsons. Played around to the left wing corner. Humphreys gets there first. Clearing attempt hit the body of a Phantom skater. Able to regather, dances around. One man carries the blue line, then drops it back for Whipple. Cleared to the line just past the stick of Burchill. And icing will be called on Team USA as that one went all the way down the sheet. 17:58 left in this first period. We're scoreless. Shots on goal 2-2. Most impressive save of the night belongs to Colin Wynn. An early 10-bell effort. In fact, now they've taken a shot away from Youngstown on the big board. Shots are 2-1 in favor of USA. Here a faceoff is won by Brecken Smith. Tried to slide it across. They were looking for Patilla. Did not materialize. And USA brings it back ahead. Into the zone comes Apperson. Tried to cut toward the net mouth. Poke check there by Colin Wynn. Played into the corner by Smith. Taken by Patilla out to center for Morin. Lost it coming into the zone. Little bobble of the puck in the corner by Hensler. Youngstown in on the forecheck. Patilla battling in the corner for it, as is Zach Morin. Pass up to the point looking for Sofakidis. Taken away. 2-on-1 maybe for USA as they throw one on net. That was Charlie Perdue. Pass off the pads did not materialize as he was looking for Lucas Van Vliet. Back down low for Perdue. Up the near walls. Defended away by Bamidian, and then Morin played it out to center. Sent right back in by LaPointe. Wynn stops it behind the cage. He'll throw it off the near window found a man that was Hunter Ramos, but stripped to the puck as he crossed the blue line. USA will resume the cycle as they try to get a couple of fresh bodies on the ice. Skating to the puck, Sam Rinaldo. Ahead to Miles Gunty, chipped it through, was trying to find Ramos, and that one will not click. Phantoms are offside. They'll touch up as USA resumes the attack. Carried ahead by Baker. He'll throw it from the neutral zone on net, and Colin Wynn will knock that down with the trapper and cover. 16:37 left in the first. That will count as a shot on net for USA. If you're new to the game of hockey, anything where the goaltender has to make a save, or if the goaltender had not been there, would the puck go in the net, that is the criteria for a shot on goal. So a shot off the pipe doesn't count as a shot on net. Here USA controls the faceoff. Kept in at the point by Ryu Mullen. He'll walk the blue line, float it near side. Stolen there by Youngstown. They'll chip it out to center. That was Osborne clearing the puck. Back into the zone comes USA. McMorrow. Over to Baker, his one-timer blocked. Check that, that might have been Stegan. Now it's McMorrow near corner. Bumped by Osborne, played up to the point. USA D to D, playing it down the wall, Ryu Mullen. Looking for Van Saggy down low. He was tagged up by Ronaldo. Puck goes to Osborne, sent out to center, looking for McLaughlin, broken up by USA. Coming back ahead quickly, Max Plant. Plant drops it back for Bednarik, went skate to stick. Centering feed, stolen away by Botterill and played ahead as Veronin gets knocked off his line. Fans looking for an interference call, as am I. Nothing coming. USA bringing it back ahead 2-on-2. Into the zone came Zemer, his shot blocked by Wilson. Centering feed, nobody there for USA. Playing it off that far wall was Bednarik, up to the line, kept by Zemer, stolen by Grant Young, and played ahead to Botterill. Chipped it into the right wing corner, goes after it. First one to it was Cole Hudson. His pass to Bednarik as he carries ahead. USA into the zone. Plant tried to slide one across to Zemer. It bounces off the skate of Cole Hudson. He scores. USA has a 1-0 lead. Looked like it might have been a kick to me. The buzzer sounded. Referee Christopher Rumble talking over with one of his linesmen. Problem with the glass, maybe, I don't know. I saw Christopher Rumble skate over into the corner. The puck is at center ice, but Rumble has not pointed to center ice. We do have video review here at the Cavelli Center. Oh, there's a broken piece of glass in the USA zone. So we're going to take our media timeout while the ice crew comes out to make some repairs. 14:57 left in the first. USA leads 1-0. Listen to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
A good goal, and USA has a 1-0 lead here just past the 5-minute mark of regulation. Youngstown controls the ensuing faceoff. They're in the USA zone. Played down into the corner by Connor DeHaro. Sent around the wall by Epperson. Played to the line by Humphreys. Boumediene, his shot from the left point just wide of the cage. USA plays it out to center. And they'll come back into the zone. Baker, centering feed, popped up in the air, trickled on net, and Wynn will grab it and hold on. Face off to the left of Colin Wynn. 14:24 left in the first. Shots are 6-2 USA. Face off won by Brecken Smith. Osborne behind the cage to McLaughlin. Finn snaps it out to center for Patilla. Into the zone with Marin. Cross-ice feed off of Osborne. Smith centering feed. Hit a body in front. Never got through to Patilla. USA plays it to center. Into the zone came Van Vliet. Tried a little toe drag move, but poked off his twig. He'll get it back. Sent it near side. Taken away by Zach Moran. Moran couldn't dance around the point. Puck goes the end wall. Patilla got there first. He and Moran get tangled up, and USA comes away with the puck. They'll play it up the far side. And it comes out to center. Stiga. Over to LaPointe. Back to Stiga in the right wing corner. Stripped to the puck neatly by Osborne. Went to McLaughlin. Moran able to just get it over the blue line. As it rolled to LaPointe. Played back ahead by Van Vliet. Off the end wall comes McLaughlin. Spins away from the forecheck of Bednarik. Sent it to the far wall for the play into the zone by Ronaldo. Behind the cage, Larilla. Near side, up to the point, kept by Youngstown. Shot on net, patted away by Parsons. That was off the stick of Jack Wilson. Phantom side of the net once more. That was Gunty. He might have hit the pipe out to the point for a one-timer by Wilson. He missed the cage. Machu kept it alive, played into the corner. USA took it away. And trying to keep the zone was Ramos. Could not do so. Phantoms touch up. Ramos able to play it back in. Then Ronaldo gives it a whack, but it rolls to Ryu Mullen. Cuts in front of the blue paint. Turns it over to Ronaldo as he lost his footing, but Ronaldo's centering pass went past everybody all the way down into the Youngstown zone. McMorrow, left half. Down low to Van Saggy. Watched by Jack Wilson. His pass ahead. Picked off by Ramos. To Machu, to Ramos. To Ronaldo. Bouncing puck to the end wall. Unable to get it stick free was Ramos. Kept in at the point by Boumediene. Dances around one. Couldn't get past the second. That was Emery. USA got it away and played it out to center. Boumediene back to the line for Veronin. And now Rusinski in the right wing corner. Ryan to the point for DeHaro. D to D to Boumediene. Back to DeHaro. Connor looking for a little open ice. Brings it down the right wall. Centering feed. Loose in the blue paint. Phantoms hammering it. They score! Get that cat off my chair. Kuzma Veronin doing the dirty work down low. Ties the game for Youngstown for Veronin. That is goal number 4 on the season. And we are all knotted up. Time of the goal, 8:05. Face-off controlled by Youngstown, though. Play it back into their own zone. Sent far side. Phantoms unable to get the clear. Little free hand tug there by Connor DeHaro. Got away with a hold. Braden Clark has his stick tangled up in the elbow of Teddy Stiga. Puck finally comes free. Played to the point, kept by USA. Shot on net. Off the stick of Will Scahan, goes right to the glove of Colin Wynn. No rebound. He'll hang on. 11:26 left in the first. First period presented by our friends at Price Heating and Cooling. Face-off won by Youngstown. Stolen by USA. Shot from the slot. Goes wide of the cage. That was off the stick of Bednarik. Rebound to McLaughlin. Couldn't clear. Into the corner. It's Humphreys. Humphreys floated one across. They didn't score. I thought it was in. Must have hit the side of the cage. Hard to tell from my angle, but Colin Wynn grabs that loose puck, and he will hang on. Engineer Dave Ferris tells me the puck hit the back of Wynn's glove as he dove across. Another 10-bell effort for Colin Wynn, who in his last five is 4-0-1. Seen a stretch of very solid hockey from Colin. Youngstown controls the draw. Wilson off the window, but didn't clear. Second effort, Fame is able to get it out to center. Carrying ahead is Ronaldo, lost his footing at the right half. Ramos couldn't hold the line. It comes back out to center. Poked at by Gunty. Rolled it back to Wilson. Miles into the zone. Thought Ramos might have been ahead of the play, but they rule onside. Swimming in around the boards is Whipple. Bednarik carries ahead, drops it back for Baker. His shot, little changeup, went wide of the cage. Now from the half wall, USA gets one on net, sticked away by Wynn. Gunty able to clear off of Purdue and out to center, but USA regains possession immediately. Whipple back ahead, was looking for Baker, but then Van Vliet skated right in front of the puck. Van Vliet into the zone, shot blocked by Machu. Machu able to poke at the rebound, got it to Burchell, who played it to the safety of center. Sent right back ahead, however, by LaPointe. Machu out to center for Burchell. Got it to Jardine. To Clark, to Burchell. Mikey trying to get his step. Got the shot away and missed the cage. Off the corner boards, it came to McMorrow. 3-on-3, USA brings it ahead. Van Saggy, shot, wins, save, and he has it! As sliding in and knocking the net off its pegs was Teddy Stiga. And we'll have our media timeout, 9:46 left in the first. We're tied at 1. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Signature Granite in North Lima, your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Back inside the Covelli Center, 9:46 left in the first. We're knotted up at 1. Goals belonging to Cole Hudson and Kuzma Verona. Faceoff will be in the Youngstown defensive zone. To the left of Colin Wynn, who made several 10-bell saves here this evening. Of course, the first period presented by our friends at Price Heating and Cooling. Nice to see linesman Miles McCauley helping out with the shoveling there with the ice crew. People helping people. Powerful stuff. Face off to the left of Wynn, Braden Clark to take the draw against Teddy Stiga. Clark wins the draw cleanly. Wilson to Machu. Machu takes it far side, fanned on the pass a little bit, able to get it out to center for Burchell. Played ahead to Clark. Check that was Jardine who sends it down low to Clark. To the left point for Wilson, back into the circle looking for Clark. It'll come through to Burchell. Mikey skating through a couple of checks. Machu deciding not to pinch here, as throwing a nice reverse check there was Braden Clark, 9:20 left in the first. Phantoms in the circle. Clark, his shot blocked. Played to the end wall. Behind the cage, picking it up is Larilla. Near side taken away by Burchell. Up to the point. Wilson keeps the line, but Phantoms were all up near the point. In fact, the forwards are going to go off for a line change here. The point plays it over to Larilla. Up the near wall, Rusinski couldn't hold the line. Popped over the stick of Veronin, rolled back to Wilson. Played ahead to Machu, who'll sweep it into the zone. Bounced in the circle for Veronin, couldn't play it. And USA will bring it back ahead. Coming ahead was Zemer, his quick shot kicked out by Colin Wynn. Up to the half wall, Bednarik into the slot. Zemer redirected. Colin Wynn said no. I don't know what's gotten into Colin Wynn, but I like it. 8:39 left in the first. Face-off will be to the left of Wynn. Bednarik and Rusinski to take the draw. Rusinski wins the draw, got it to Botterill, just able to poke it over the blue line and out to center. Clubbed back in by USA. Wynn stops it behind the net, throws it around the window to the near side. Botterill behind him to Rusinski. Couldn't chip it past Emery. It'll roll to Zemer. Back out to center. Backhanding it ahead was Max Plant. Rolled to Luke Osborne. Around the kick plate to the near side. Nifty work there by Botterill to get the puck ahead. Into the zone comes McLaughlin. Tried to dance around his man, Ryu Mullen. Poked the puck away just for a moment. Botterill down low. Into the right corner. Up to the point for McLaughlin. Finn walks the blue, gives it to Botterill. Quick pass across to Osborne. Pump back down low, looking for Veronin. Played along by Ryu Mullen, but Phantoms get to it first in the corner. Tried to play it up to the point by McLaughlin. Stolen away by USA, but the pass across hit a Phantom skate, and they'll bring it back. Veronin cuts across the middle. Veronin looking for a lane. Shot had Morin on the back door. He couldn't tip it home. Now it's Zach behind the cage. Double team played away from him by Emery. Rolls into the left corner. DeHaro pinching in. Took a bump from Zemer, who got the puck off the glass and out to center. Back on his own is Osborne. Stretch ahead to the USA line. Tried to chip it ahead for Patilla. Pass off the pads was looking for Morin. It didn't click. Played in the line by USA. Just slips across into the neutral zone. Patilla with the cross corner dump. Skahan got to it first. Played it to Larilla up the wall. Picked off by Youngstown. DeHaro walks the blue line. Penalty upcoming on USA as Phantom skater down in the slot. Cross-checking will be the call. Youngstown will get the first man advantage of the evening. Power play for Youngstown, 15.4%. That is 15th in the 16-team USHL as Will Skahan guilty of the cross-check. Penalty kill for the U18s, very good, 88.6%, 29 for 44 on the season in USHL play. In fact, both special teams units for the U18s very good. Power play clicking at around 25%. Although right now with some of the gaudy numbers Dubuque and Fargo are putting up, you'd think that 25% would be near the top. No, I think Dubuque is clicking around like 30 or 39% somewhere in there. So Youngstown controls the draw. Botterill the right half wall. Down in the corner, back to Botterill, the half up to Bimini at the point. He'll walk the blue line, send it into the circle for the one-timer. He scores! Mikey Burchell. He may not know karate, but he knows karate. Youngstown with a 2-1 lead. As that did not take very long at all. Beautiful puck movement by Youngstown. Burchell, his 8th of the season from, I believe, Bomidian and Botterill. And the Phantoms have a 2-1 lead. And they're control the draw. Ronaldo won it back to Machu, and he'll chip it ahead. This will be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms, as winning the race to the puck was Logan Hensler. Beautiful shot by Mikey Burchell as I get a look at the replay on Flow Hockey. Face-off down in the Youngstown defensive zone after the icing whistle. Phantoms get control. Machu looking for an outlet. Threw it off the far window. Got it to Gunty, who was able to play it ahead. Back for it, John Whipple. They're saying Whipple and Boumediene on the assist here in-house. I have to go to the tape a little later, as it's Whipple at the left point of the Youngstown zone. Ramos able to force it out to center. Picking it up there, Van Vliet couldn't bring it back in. Phantoms carry ahead. Down the left side was Ronaldo, floated it through the low slot looking for Ramos. He'll catch up to it in the corner, then gets absolutely crushed from behind. Youngstown not taking kindly to that as John Whipple put Hunter Ramos hard into the boards. Youngstown heading back to the power play, assuming that the Phantoms did not take a penalty of their own there with the retaliation, but not a great looking check by John Whipple. Adam Patillo wearing the C tonight for Youngstown in the absence of Andrew Strathman, who is at the World Junior A Challenge. Over at the edge of the officials' crease, waiting for an explanation from Christopher Rumble. Time of this penalty is going to be 14:05. And Brody Zemer wearing the C for USA awaits the verdict as well. Did not see the Youngstown penalty box open. So it looks like Youngstown will have the advantage, 1-for-1 so far this evening. Rumble still talking things over with his linesman there in the box. Or sorry, not the box, but the officials' crease. That's Mile McCauley's there to help out on the call. Two minutes. All right, just a 2-minute minor, no misconduct on John Whipple. So Phantoms back to the power play. Clark to take the draw. Can't tell if that's against Baker or Stiga from this distance. Face-off warning on Youngstown. Face-off controlled by the Phantoms. Boumediene walks the line, gives it over to Burchell. Mikey, left circle. Pass did not click, looking for Patilla. Taken by USA and cleared down the ice. Into the left corner, Botterill. Leaves it for Burchell, who gives it up to Boumediene behind the net. Sasha carries ahead. Drops it back for Botterill. Ryan, red line. Gave it up to Clark at the blue. Tried to give it back to Botterill, but it rolled on net, and Parsons will throw the trapper on top of it. Phantoms tried to run the little give and go there along the left wing wall. Did not click. 5:23 left in the first. First period presented by Price Heating and Cooling. Face-off will be to the right of Parsons, near side as you're watching on Flow Hockey. The Phantoms attack from right to left. Braden Clark wins the draw against Camille Bednarik. To Boumediene, to Burchell. Into the corner for Patilla. Adam, over to Clark. To Botterill, right half, to the point for Boumediene. Sasha, Burchell, one-timer ripped it high and wide of the net, and Botterill could not get over to the wall in time to keep it in the zone. Now here trying to get on the attack shorthanded was Epperson, but threw the puck a little too far ahead of himself. Boumediene will carry ahead. Second power play unit trying to cycle on for Youngstown. Botterill off of McLaughlin, redirected into the left wing corner. Patilla hustling after it, played up the wall. Baker tangled up with McLaughlin, sent behind the cage. Marin took it away from Emery, centered around the kick plate to Veronin. Center point for Boumediene. Sasha to the left circle. Shot by McLaughlin, blocked, bounces back to Boumediene. His pass across hit a stick, and Marin cannot hold the zone. He'll backtrack to center. Check that, that's Veronin. Kuzma. Pressured by Purdue. Leaves it back for McLaughlin. 23 seconds left on the power play. Veronin carries ahead. Poked away at the line nicely by USA. I believe that was Teddy Stiga. Wilson, pressured by Purdue, carries back behind his own cage. 5 seconds left in the power play. So it looks like this one will go by the wayside. Passed ahead to Brecken Smith, and out of the box comes John Whipple. Smith into the zone. Dropped it back for a shot in the slot. That was Marin, and he missed the cage. Up at the point for Wilson, his low wrister. Gloved and held by Jack Parsons. 3:46 left in the first. Shots on goal, now 11 apiece. Great look in the slot there for Zach Marin. Face off to the right of Parsons. Ronaldo to take the draw. I think that's Christian Humphreys he's opposed by. And USA wins the draw. Lorilla, far wall, out to center off the stick of McMorrow. Couldn't get it ahead to Van Saggy. Stolen away by Osborne. Loose puck at center. Ramos couldn't kick at it, and Humphreys will carry ahead. Humphreys couldn't dance past Osborne. Chipped it ahead, looking for Gunty. Angle off the window wasn't right. And it will roll to Cole Hudson. Taken away by Youngstown in the corner. Tried to center, looking for Ramos. Broken up. Pops to the side of the cage. Played ahead by USA. They'll have a 3-on-3 if they hustle. Van Saggy tried to center. Ended up just throwing it through the blue paint. Rolled harmlessly over to Hudson. His shot right to the chest of Colin Wynn. He'll hang on as Christian Humphreys takes a nice little slash at the hamstrings of Evan Sofakidis. 3:07 left in the first. I believe that should give USA a 12-11 edge in shots on goal. Braden Clark to take the draw against Bednarik. Clark won it cleanly behind the cage. Played around the kick plate by Morrow to Jardine. Had his pocket picked by Zemer. Down low for Bednarik. Took a bump from Machu. Zemer ripped down by Wilson. Got the puck away as well. Played ahead to Burchell, then Clark. Braden backhanded in the zone. I think he was offside on himself there, but Phantoms touch up. Jardine. Centering feed through Burchell. He'll come to the near side for Bednarik. Took a bump from Clark. Played up to the point for Wilson. He got pressured and had to give it up. Back out at center. Wilson with it. Jacking in the zone. Tried to float into the corner, but played away nicely by USA. Down low it's Hensler. Around the near wall, and Zemer sends it out to center. Picked up there by Machu. Crossed the red line and hit the skate of Max Plant as he tried to dump it into the zone. Played ahead for Zemer. Tried to float one down low, broken up by Connor DeHaro. Austin Baker battles DeHaro in the corner. Tried to play it away, picked off by Rusinski, who sent it to Burchell. Back to Rusinski. Ryan into the zone. Took a bump from Noah LaPointe and went down hard. It's like Ryan got up okay as USA plays it back out the center. Bamidian stole it there, played it back ahead. Rusinski chipped it back in the zone, but right to the stick of Lorilla. USA plays it back out to center. Baker almost had his pocket picked by Veronin, but USA able to play it back to the line. Purdue had it swept away from him by DeHaro. Still battling at the blue line and offside. Team USA ahead of the play, Lucas Van Vliet. 93 seconds left in the first period. Intermission report just around the corner. We'll have a scoring recap for you. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Lots of USHL action. In fact, I believe there is a full slate of USHL games on tap as teams prepare for the holiday break. See if we can get a look at that World Junior A Challenge scoreboard as well. Team USA taking on Canada East tonight. Of course, Phantoms are missing 4 for Team USA as a part of that tournament. We'll recap their stats for you in intermission as well. Phantoms bring it ahead. Brecken Smith over to Jack Wilson, and they say offside. I don't know about that one. 79 seconds left in the first period. Brecken Smith wins the draw against Teddy Stiga. Machu, D-to-D over to Wilson. Jack snapped it ahead to Smith, turned and fired on net. Parsons, stick and then glove save. He'll cover. Right there buzzing in on him, I believe that's Adam Patilla. I think I see a C on that jersey from this distance. It was indeed Adam Patilla. Brecken Smith to take the draw. But it's won by Christian Humphreys. Carried around the cage by Ryu Mullen and played out to center for Epperson. To Humphreys at the half wall. Little bump from behind by Patilla. Up to the point for Ryu Mullen. His shot high and wide of the cage. Off the corner glass, it bounces to Emery. Took a bump from Marin. Played it back to the point. Fed down low. Redirected on net by Humphreys. Kicked out by Colin Wynn as we are inside of 45 seconds left in the first. Patilla behind the cage to Wilson. Jack just softly lifts it out to center. Emery plays it over to Ryu Mullen. Back to the line for Stiga. One touched over to Humphreys. Humphreys back to Stiga. One-timer off the blocker of Wynn. Humphreys back toward the cage. McLaughlin to the point. Ryu Mullen held the line for a minute, but then it came back to McLaughlin. Finn skates it ahead. Finn into the zone, but ahead of the play were the Youngstown Phantoms. That was Zach Marin. With 19.3 seconds left in this opening frame, shots on goal read 13-12 in favor of Team USA. Ronaldo to take the draw against Bednarik. Sam wins it cleanly. Battle for it in front of the Phantoms bench. Ramos trying to carry ahead, but had it poked off of his swig. It rolls to Osborne with 10 seconds left in the period. Luke out to center for Gunty. Floated across the ice for Ramos. Has Ronaldo on the center drive. He tried to make the pass, but blocked by USA. And that will do it for the first period of play. USA took a 1-0 lead off the stick of Cole Hudson, but Youngstown answers back with Kuzma Voronin and Mikey Burchell, and they lead 2-1 at the end of 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal in that first period, 13-12 in favor of Team USA. We're going to step aside for a timeout, and when we come back, we will have the intermission report here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world! At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center during the intermission report. At the end of 20 minutes of play, the Youngstown Phantoms have a 2-1 lead on Team USA. Shots on goal in that first period, 13-12 in favor of the U18s. They also got on the board first, came at the 5:10 mark off the stick of Cole Hudson, his second of the season. Brendan McMorrow, one of the assists. I think there should be a second assist on that one. Maybe Shane Van Saggy. They're reviewing it right now. But regardless, USA took a 1-0 lead at 8:05. Youngstown tied it off the stick of Kuzma Voronin. Down low, just hammering at a rebound. Able to get it past Jack Parsons. Assist on that one went to Ryan Botterill and Sasha Bamidian. Mikey Burchell with a power play goal, his 8th of the season. Bamidian and Evan Jardine with the assists. And that is how Youngstown got their 2-1 lead. 2 penalties in the first period, both on Team USA. 13:01. Will Scahan called for cross-checking. That's the penalty that led to the Burchell power play goal. And then at 14:05, John Whipple called for cross-checking. So Phantom power play 1 for 2. Team USA 0-for-0. Jack Parsons has stopped 10 out of 12. Colin Wynn has stopped 12 out of 13. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you, who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center. First intermission report. Phantoms have a 2-1 lead over Team USA. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We will start here in the USHL. Just one other game underway so far this evening. Muskegon and Chicago and the Lumberjacks have a 3-1 lead on the Steel. Later tonight, Sioux City travels to Des Moines. Sioux Falls travels north to Fargo. Tri-City travels east to take on Lincoln. Dubuque will travel west to take on Cedar Rapids. And Waterloo travels south to take on Omaha. Over to the NHL scoreboard, the Ducks and the Rangers tied at 1 at the end of the first. The Predators have a 1-0 lead over the Hurricanes halfway through the first. Also halfway through the first on Long Island, the Bruins and the Islanders are scoreless. Later tonight, the Senators will be in Dallas to take on the Stars. The Sharks will be in Tucson to take on the Coyotes. And the Sabres will be in Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. Let's get you some college hockey scores as well. Just 4 college hockey games tonight as winter break has started for most of college hockey. Just one game also underway, and that is Canisius with a 1-0 lead over AIC. Later tonight, Minnesota State takes on RPI. Augustana is in Fairbanks to take on Alaska. And then Bowling Green will take on Bemidji State. The only, AIC and Canisius is a conference game. Bowling Green and Bemidji State also playing a conference game here this evening. Last night, the Las Vegas Raiders down the LA Chargers 63-21. If I'm not mistaken, Los Angeles let go their head coach today because of it. And that will do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. But I guess before we take a break, let's go take a look at the World Junior A Challenge scoreboard. Again, as I mentioned, Phantoms missing 4 players on Team USA and then 1 on Team Slovakia. So Youngstown has lost 5 players to the World Junior A Challenge. Team USA was taking on Canada East this evening. Game got underway about 20 minutes ago. And so far through the tournament, through 4 games, Brandon Svoboda has a goal and an assist. Charlie Serrato has an assist. Torrey Pittner has an assist, but Andrew Strathman, who has played in all 4 games, has not found his way to the score sheet as of yet, except for one minor penalty. So let's see if we can quickly find... All right, it is Canada East 1 and Team USA 1 in the first period. Clicking on a bunch of things, trying to get live look at the stats for you. And Hockey Canada's website just giving me error messages. All right, we'll wrap up the out-of-town scoreboard right there, and we'll send it to break. Just about 4 minutes left in the first intermission. When we come back, Youngstown Phantoms Hockey here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Get 'em you drain. Get 'em you drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get 'em Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now, 330-758-5031.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
2? No? You think 6? Okay. 20 minutes on the clock as the Phantoms have a 2-1 lead. Actually, during the break, I did get an update on that USA-Canada East game. It is 3-2. USA, Brandon Svoboda with the go-ahead goal right now for Team USA, and Andrew Strathman has his first point of the tournament. Assisted on USA's second goal, but right now you can roll for initiative because the second period is underway here in Youngstown. USA controls the draw, but Van Saggy couldn't enter the zone cleanly. Coming ahead is Ronaldo. Ronaldo threw it through the blue paint, looking to get it out to Machu, picked off by McMorrow. Up to the point, Machu keeps it in once more around the kick plate to the left corner. Gunty shoulders a man as it comes through to Ronaldo. His shot quickly kicked out by Parsons as Sam almost snuck one in there. Machu, D to Wilson. Jack looking for a lane, brings it down the wall. Jack centering feed, blocked away by Emery. Bounce to McMorrow. He'll skate ahead, played to Van Saggy. Pass was behind him, bounced to Ramos. Youngstown back into the zone. Gunty to Ramos to Ronaldo. Tried to give it back to Ramos, and it's broken up. McMorrow up the far wall to Van Saggy. Able to get it off Ronaldo and out to center. Into the zone came USA, but McMorrow got triple teamed and sandwiched. Lost the puck. Phantom snap it back ahead off the stick of Ronaldo, who was tangled with Emery. Puck on the near wall floated into the slot by Youngstown. That was Burchill looking for Jardine, but here it's Stiga on the break. Tried to go back to the backhand on Wynn. I don't know if Colin got the toe over in time or if he just missed the cage. And here's a one-timer by Zemer into the glove of Wynn. USA, 2 nice, impressive chances, but Colin Wynn, like I said, he's on some kind of stretch of hockey right now. Face off to the left of Wynn. Humphreys to take the draw for USA. That face-off over was won by Brecken Smith. Played off the window and down the ice. Burchell's going to beat out the icing whistle, so Parsons plays it up the far wall. Past Skahan, Clark kept it alive. Taken away by USA, however, and it's Bednarik playing ahead to Epperson down the left side. Spins at the half, up to the point for Hudson. D over to Skahan. He'll cycle it down low. Looking for Humphreys, broken up by McLaughlin. Finn able to get his stick free, played it up the wall to Jardine, back to McLaughlin. Back to Jardine. He'll throw it off the boards in front of the Phantoms bench. McLaughlin will backhand into the zone. Jardine, and on the forecheck, bodied up Skahan, but USA going to try to break it out here. Humphreys got it away from Osborne. Patilla cut around Hudson, then threw another hit on him for the trouble. But Patilla can't get his stick free as they battle for it in the right wing corner. Smith poked it up the wall to McLaughlin. His shot right to the belly of Parsons. He'll hang on. 17:37 left in the second. Second period presented by CSL Plasma. Faceoff will be in the offensive zone for Youngstown. To the left of Jack Parsons, who has stopped 12 of 14 here this evening. Stiga wins the faceoff for USA. Couldn't clear, however, as Whipple's pass hit a stanchion and came back to him. Marin around the wall, but poked away from him. Zemer skated it to center, but couldn't make a secondary pass. Plant sent it into the Youngstown zone, but Midian left it behind him for Smith. Brecken up the wall off the skate of Patilla, bounced right back to USA. Zemer tried to send it down to Stiga. Tried another quick pass because his back was to the net. As USA comes back in, Plant cuts across the circles, tried to center, knocked away by Brecken Smith. Behind the cage, Marin to Boumediene, and played out to center. Glove down by Hensler, back into the USA zone. Marin brought it in, had to wait for Patilla to touch. And they're going to say that Zach did touch it offside. Did not look that way, but whistle comes, 16:49 left in the second. Baker to take the draw against Young. Grant wins it cleanly. Machu, D to D to Wilson, snaps it around the kick plate, comes back to Young on the near side. Grant, shot, Parsons, save, and he'll hang. As Lorilla and Young do a little jousting to the side of the cage. 16:40 now left in the second. Young to take the draw against Baker one more time. Face-off warning on Grant Young. Young won it forward. Botterill played it back to Young. Grant down to his knees, trying to get back to Botterill. Played it away from his man. Around the cage, up to the point for Wilson. D to Machu. Back to Wilson, center point. Jack, toe drag. Shot off the blocker of Parsons. To Botterill, the far half. To Wilson, D to Machu. Machi, shot redirected by Veronin wide. Botterill to the rebound. USA took it away. Throwing it around the boards was LaPointe. Got it to Van Vliet and played out to center to Baker. Baker, little trouble with it. Backhanded off the back of Van Vliet. Second effort did get it into the Youngstown zone so USA can get a change. Botterill back to the play. Backhands it just wide of the cage. Parsons out of his net to play it dangerously. Stopped up by Youngstown with a twirling shot that goes off a USA skate and over the glass down into section 207 just in front of me. So off the USA player, face-off will stay in the zone. Phantoms change up the line and it'll be Ronaldo to take the draw against Humphreys. Sam wins it. Gunty being leaned on by McMorrow. Played it down the wall, but right to the stick of Ryu Mullen. Got it to Van Saggy, able to slide it out to neutral zone. Ronaldo drops it back for DeHaro. D to D to Bomidian. Sasha ahead to Ramos, redirects it into the zone. Parsons around the wall, almost able to play it on net there was Gunty with Parsons out of position. Parsons had to go sliding back in there to try to deny Gunty, but Miles couldn't get it on net. Now here Humphreys brings it into the zone. Tried to float a pass down low off the boot of DeHaro and comes to the left wing corner. Van Saggy walked the goal line. Couldn't get the shot away. Chipped it off a Phantom's body and behind the cage. Youngstown plays it off the far wall and out to center. Thrown just wide of the cage by USA. They were offside. Wouldn't have counted if it had gone in. Bomidian out to center. Played it in the zone by Gunty. He hustles off for the line change. Skahan to it in the left wing corner. Out for Purdue. Spins away from Jardine. Comes near side. Chipped it to the left wing corner of the Youngstown zone. McLaughlin, first one there. Around the kick plate to Jardine. Couldn't play it out. Bounces back to Osborne. Luke got tangled up behind the cage. Bednarik skates into it. Right wing corner taken away by Youngstown and played out to center. Trying to catch up to this one. Mikey Burchell knocked off the puck by Cole Hudson, but then stolen by Braden Clark, and he fired it off the glove of Jack Parsons. Phantoms played back down low. Comes behind the cage to Burchell. Bumped off the puck by Skahan. Comes to Bednarik. Taken by Jardine. Thrown toward the cage by Clark and maybe redirected wide there by Burchell, who took a bump from Hudson. To Clark, to Jardine. Up to the point for DeHaro. To Osborne. Back down low to Clark. Braden brings it far side. Renews the cycle to Burchell. Mikey, double team, bumped off the puck, but Skahan can't get control. Bednarik will. Throws it to the near side, hustling down the wall to keep the play alive. Was Brecken Smith. As Evan Jardine gets interfered with, puck's bounced out to center by Purdue. 3-on-2 for Team USA. Played across, but they could not get it to click for Cole Hudson. USA are tired bodies on the ice, and they will hustle off. Phantoms stretch it out ahead. Coming down the far side was Zach Marin. Forced wide by Hensler. Got hauled down right in front of the referee. Play continues. Another 3-on-2 for USA, but they are denied the line nicely by Jack Wilson. Here I think they are offside, and we'll have our immediate timeout. 13:03 left in the second. Phantoms lead 2-1. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Gavelli Center. 13:03 left in the second period. Phantoms with a 2-1 lead. No goals here so far in the second period. Thought USA was offside on the previous whistle. Maybe they called a hand pass on USA in the neutral zone as the faceoff comes into the Youngstown defensive end. Zemer going to take the faceoff for USA. But the faceoff is won by the Phantoms. Played down low by Machu. Wilson hustled, played it up that far wall, and Marin will play it across to Burchell. His shot wide of the cage. Patilla to the point for Wilson. Played down low off the stick of Whipple and out of play. 12:48 left in the second period. Second period presented by our friends at CSL Plasma. Faceoff will be to the right of Jack Parsons, who has stopped 17 of those 19 shots. Smith to take the draw against Stiga. Stiga won it, but Patilla gets there first in the corner. Into the circle for Smith. Shot blocked by Whipple. Rebound went to Hensler. Floats it over to Plant, but his clearing attempt hit his ankle as Zach Marin gets hauled down in the slot. And Whipple going to be called for a trip. His second penalty of the evening. Youngstown back to the power play. Whipple does not like the call. Young man out of Minnetonka, Minnesota. So Phantoms 1 for 2 on the power play. Going to drop the puck to the right of Parsons to get this party started. Burchell, Clark, Boumediene, Patilla, and Botterill are the five for Youngstown. Clark to take the draw, and he will win it against Austin Baker. Boumediene to Burchell, into the corner for Patilla. Try to pass it to the point. Lorilla broke it up. Up to the point for Boumediene. His shot off the tip of the glove of Parsons. Hustling over to it to try to clear it was LaPointe. Got it over to McMorrow. He will get it out to center as it came off the skates of Boumediene back into the zone offside. Somebody lost a twig there in the right wing corner. In fact, I think it might have broke. It's a broken USA stick, so USA catching a break. There are only 3 players with twigs out there. 18 seconds off the power play. Patilla to take the draw against Bednarik. Patilla played it into the zone off the faceoff win, but it's taken by Ryu Mullen and sent down the ice. Win sends it around the wall, far side to Botterill. Drop back for Boumediene. Sasha out to center for Patilla. Drop back to Clark to Botterill. To Clark, back to Botterill. Up the middle for Patilla. To the point for Boumediene. Half wall for Botterill. Quickly played across for Burchell. Mikey down the wall to Clark to Boumediene. Sasha skates in. Had a little ice. Got the shot away. Parsons save. Backhander. Scores! Captain, my captain, Adam Patilla backhands the bouncing puck through the 5-hole of Jack Parsons for his 11th goal of the season. Youngstown's second power play goal of the night, and they have a 3-1 lead. Time of the goal, 8:28. Puck just bouncing around in the low slot. Finally found the twig of Patilla and got the backhander home. as USA controls the faceoff. Comes around to the right wing side for Humphreys. Up to the point for Skahan. His low shot right to the glove of Colin Wynn. And Winner's going to hang on. 11:18 left now in this second period. Shots on goal now 21-15 in favor of Youngstown. Broken stick off the face-off. Phantoms, however, able to get the win. They'll play it out to center. Unable to get the little give and go pass there from Gunty was Ramos as it's loose at the line. Ronaldo stepped in, tried to drop it back for Gunty, touched away to Van Saggy. Van Saggy coming ahead, got around McLaughlin, tried to slide it across to Humphreys, did not click. In the right wing corner, Van Saggy watched by Osborne. Ronaldo coming in to help out as it's played up to the half wall. Van Vliet over to Hudson. He'll walk the blue line as he's watched by Patilla. Trades it off to Van Vliet. Broken up by Youngstown and played out to center. Maybe got away with a trip there. USA chips it to the right wing corner. Phantoms play it away. Up to the line, kept. And Youngstown is going to get called for the trip this time. So holding is going to be the call. I think that's Hunter Ramos. It is indeed Hunter Ramos, young man out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Youngstown to their first Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill of the game. Faceoff will be to the right of Colin Wynn. Penalty kill for the Phantoms, 87.9%, second in the USHL. As I mentioned earlier, power play for USA, just the U18s, 10 for 40, 25%. Phantoms control the draw, and they will fire it around the kick plate and just get it out to center. Hustling over, trying to keep that one alive, was Stiga. USA dumps it back in. Wynn will slow it down. Will throw it around the window. Bounces off of Bednarik in the corner. Phantoms will try to kill some time there as Bednarik finally skates free of the scrum. Trades it off to Stiga. His shot blocked by Wilson. Loose puck picked up by the Phantoms. They can't clear it. To the point for Ryu Mullen. Over to Stiga, top of the right circle. Has it poked off his stick, and it'll trickle out to center. That was Mikey Birchall there applying the pressure. Stiga back into the zone, through Bednarik, comes to the near side, got it to Humphreys. Birchall all over the place, his fans clear it to the line, and they'll get it down the ice. Hustling after it is Braden Clark. Clarkey one hand on his stick. Ryu Mullen lost his footing as he got it to Bednarik, played ahead to Stiga. Clark lost his twig on the play. A shot goes wide from USA. Bednarik with the hold. Being watched by Patilla, trades it off to Stiga at the right half. Up to the point for Hensler. Walks the blue line, low shot. Stopped by Colin Wynn, and he'll hang on. As Jack Wilson trades a few shoves with Bednarik. Linesmen come in to separate everybody. Like the Phantoms are going to change up the defensive pair here. Out come Osborne and DeHaro. 40 seconds left on the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill. Faceoff will be to the right of Colin Wynn. It's like Patilla to take the draw against Plant. Plant with the face-off win up to the point. Line just held by Hensler. Fed across. They were trying to get on the back door to Van Vliet. As it is, it goes back up to the point for Hudson. Hensler back to Hudson. Top of the left circle. Back to Hensler, center point. Looking for a lane as he's watched by Patilla. Tried to float it through the box, but it went to a phantom stick, and they'll clear it down the ice. I believe that was Rusinski. as Hensler brings it ahead from behind his goal line. Being watched by Grant Young. 5 seconds left on the kill for Youngstown. Hudson turned it over. Out of the box comes Hunter Ramos. The tree has been preserved. Youngstown back to full strength. Plant in his own end. Out to center, picked off by DeHaro. Connor into the USA zone momentarily as it went right to the stick of Plant, who brings it back to the Youngstown line. USA's offside, but they are line changing anyway, so we are inside of 8 minutes remaining in this second period, 2-1 Youngstown. Flying ahead is Veronin. Kuzma had it back checked away by Purdue. Still loose at center. Ducking around a check quickly was Sam Larilla. As the puck goes the right wing corner of the Youngstown zone. Phantoms quickly clear it, and they're back through center. Veronin ahead. Oh, but they're going to call Youngstown for being offside as Grant Young takes a glove punch to the back of the head from Noah LaPointe. We'll have our media timeout. 7:33 left in the second. Phantoms lead 3-1. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Back inside the Covelli Center, 7:33 left in the second period. Phantoms have a 3-1 lead, only goal in this second period, courtesy of your captain, Adam Patilla. Power play goal for Youngstown, their second of the evening. Just waiting for the ice crew to clear the ice. All right, we're ready to go. Clark to take the draw. And he won it against Stiga. DeHaro from the neutral zone fires it on goal. Parsons with the save. To Skahan. To Epperson. To the line. Kept by Sofakidis. Down low. Burchell couldn't play the puck. He took the man, and Jardine picks it up to Boumediene. Bumped off the puck as it rolled to Jardine. His shot ricochets to the right wall. Played out to center by Epperson. Off the stick of Jardine. Bounces to Sofakidis, and he'll backhand it to the USA zone. Skahan to the near wall to Epperson. Clark bodied him up. Jardine comes in trying to play the puck. Inside his 7 minutes left, Youngstown has a 2-goal lead. Burchill to the point, to Sofakidis, to Boumediene. Low wrister ripped it just wide of the cage. Don't know if Parsons got the blocker on that or not. Sofakidis from his knees couldn't keep it in the zone as Clark sent it back in. Probably should have been an offside whistle there on Youngstown as it hit Jardine, but USA will carry ahead. It's Epperson right down the middle, rolled off his twig to Sofakidis. Drop back for Humphreys, his shot blocked. Loose puck comes to Zach Morin. Zach took a bump, got it to Boumediene. Sasha just committed to Boston University yesterday. Back to Morin, who will be joining Sasha at Agganis Arena. Drop back for the trailer. That's Whipple. He ripped it high off the glass and into the meshing. Missed the top corner there on Colin Wynn. 6:10 left in the second period. USA tried to find the trailer. Whipple just missed the cage. Face off to the right of Colin Wynn. Humphreys to take the draw for USA. Setting up in the shotgun is Brendan McMorrow. I think that's Grant Young in the circle for Youngstown. And Young wins that draw forward and out of the zone. Hustling back forward is Whipple into his own zone now. Being watched by Botterill. Stolen by Botterill. But forced out to center by Van Saggy. Puck bounces over to Grant Young. Backhanded just across the line. Rio Mullen couldn't clear. Young sends it back below the goal line. Botterill took a hit, but it bounced to Rio Mullen. to Humphreys. Ran into by Burchell, puck back out to center. Into the zone came Osborne, but Veronin had not cleared the zone. And so Youngstown offside, 5:42 left in the second. And Phantoms lead 3-1. Shots on goal are now 22-16 in favor of Youngstown. Phantoms, I believe, 10-1-2 this season when they outshoot their opponent. Ronaldo to take the draw against Baker, who won it. To Hensler, to Hudson. Cole to the red line, fires it into the zone. Wynn could not stop it, rolls into the right corner for Zemer. Zemer centering feed, now pops up to the point for Hensler. D to D to Hudson. Trying to give it over into the circle, but broken up by Youngstown and played out to center. Ramos drops it back for Machu over to Wilson. Jack snapped it ahead, just off the stick of Hunter Ramos at the line. He'll pick it up in the right wing corner. Up to the point for Machu. He kept the zone. Fired it wide of the cage. Bounces behind the net. Hensler plays it over looking for Hudson. Ramos hustled over trying to keep it alive, but it's going to bounce to Plant, who got it as far as the red line. For it bounced to Hudson. He'll carry into the zone. Backhand into the right wing corner. Only one there is Jack Wilson. Brings it behind the net. Tries to set up the breakout. Jack around the net to the near side. Spins away from the forecheck of Plant. Sends it ahead to the USA line. Off of the stick of Ramos, who took it away from Hudson. His centering feed bounces over to Burchell. And we have a penalty. Roughing is the call. And is that Cole Hudson heading to the box? Yes, it is. Youngstown to their fourth power play of the game. 2 for 3 thus far. Time of the penalty, 15:24. Did not see the penalty, but I have to assume it has something to do with Hudson and Ramos getting tangled up in the corner. Faceoff will be to the right of Parsons. Bednarik to take the draw against Clark. Braden wins the draw cleanly, back to Mbinian. Sasha into the corner, but off the stick of Sam Larilla into the meshing. 6 seconds gone on the power play. We'll do it again. Face off to the right of Parsons. Clark against Bednarik. Puck still loose in the circle. Finally, Fams get control. Clark plays it up to Bemidian. Half wall for Burchell. Mikey up to Bemidian. One-timer redirected, and Parsons with the save. Off of Larilla's stick into the corner. Picked up by Burchell. Played to the point to Bemidian. Over for a one-timer by Botterill wide of the net. Rebound to Burchell, to Bemidian. Back to Burchell at the half wall. Mikey, side of the net, was looking for Patilla. Adam able to play it near side of the cage. Brings it to the half. Up to the point for Sasha. Bemidian. Botterill. Low wrister blocked. Loose in the circle and played down the ice by McMorrow. USA hustling for the full change as looks like Youngstown's going to get the second unit on as well. As Wynn takes it, gives it to Bemidian. Sasha ahead. And this goes off the twig of Brecken Smith and into the Phantoms bench. So face-off will be in the neutral zone right in front of the USA bench. 1:03 left in the power play for Youngstown. Smith to take the draw, but it's won cleanly by Stiga. Drop back for Emery. Played over to Plant. To Stiga. Took a little whack to the ankle off the stick of Brecken Smith and now plays it back to Skahan in the neutral zone. Drop back for Emery. Out to center for Plant and chip down in the Youngstown zone. Win to Veronin, I believe. No, check that. That's McLaughlin. Drop back for Wilson. Skated into now by Veronin. Kuzma into the zone. Made a couple of men miss. Carries around the cage. To the point for McLaughlin. Finn leaves it for Veronin. Kuzma flying here. Over to Wilson. Into the corner for Marin. To McLaughlin. To Wilson. To Veronin. Back to Wilson. Jack thought about the wrister. Over to Marin. One-timer blocked. Check that was McLaughlin. 9 seconds left in the power play. Marin has it. Zach Little bobble the puck through it, through the blue paint, out to Veronin. Kuzma, right circle. 1 second left, out of the box. comes Hudson. Side of the net. Smith forced up the wall, turns and fires, missed the cage. Marin to the rebound. Zach keeps the zone, looking for space. Got the shot away, blocked into the meshing. Believed by the stick of Cole Hudson. 2:21 left in the second. Some nice possession there by the Phantom second power play unit. As players have to be separated during the line change here. Second intermission report just around the corner. Scoring recap and out-of-town scoreboard on deck for you. Humphreys to take the draw against Young. Phantoms control. And penalty upcoming, I think, on Grant Young. Interference call for tripping Epperson. And actually heading over to the box, Connor DeHaro. Just a little pick in the face-off circle is enough to put Youngstown on their second penalty kill of the game. Time of the penalty, 17:43. Youngstown wins the draw. And just waiting for a lane. Phantoms come ahead, 2-on-1 maybe. Burchell couldn't feed it back over to Clark. Broken up by Hensler, played ahead to Plant. And then Van Vliet at the right half wall. USA in the corner to Van Vliet at the half. Up to the point for Hensler. Top of the left circle. Hudson into the slot. Wynn makes the save on the one-timer. Side of the net, USA try to get it back to Hudson off a Youngstown stick. I think that Machu broke that up as it goes down the ice. Burchell quickly off to the bench. Phantoms only able to get one fresh body on the ice now. Hustling off is Braden Clark. Joined by Brecken Smith. And Brecken Smith with the steal. Tried to give it up to Patilla. Pass was blocked. Came back to Brecken. Played to the line. Knocked away from him by Zemer. Rolls to Parsons just wide of the cage. Hensler has it taken away by Smith. Drop back for Patilla. Couldn't fire a one-timer. Hudson ahead. Pass broken up by Osborne. Bouncing around. Phantoms get control. They'll bring it ahead. Patilla ahead and hit the linesman. Came back to him. Less than a minute remaining in the period. As Patilla gets knocked from behind by Hensler. Puck rolls to Zemer. 35 seconds left on the kill. Zemer carrying ahead as Patilla's off to the bench. Lost the puck. Picked up by Osborne. Check that, it's Evan Jardine in the box, not Connor DeHaro. 15, not 5. Ryu Mullen carries ahead. Cross-ice feed. To Humphreys. Back to Ryu Mullen. Out to center, off the stick of Stiga. Loose at the red line. Hustling over to it was Osborne. Couldn't backhand it down the ice past Bednarik. Loose at the USA line. Forced into the zone by Rinaldo. And Sam Rinaldo is getting called for a penalty here for tripping Teddy Stiga. My goodness, that is an interesting interpretation of the rule by Christopher Rumble. So 13.2 seconds left in the period. Youngstown back to the kill. Bednarik to take the draw for USA. They'll get control. Stiga shot, saved by Wynn. Rebound in the corner. Machu had it in his skates, trying to kill time, but USA gets it back. Humphreys toward the cage, blocked by Clark. USA in the corner again, 2 seconds. One, Humphreys shot blocked, and that'll do it. As bodies come together, Colin Wynn's getting in there trying to help his player out as somebody had their helmet ripped off. I think that's Camille Bednarik going down on the bottom of that pile. Looks like the linesmen have this calmed down. And that'll do it for the second period. At the end of 40, Youngstown has a 3-1 lead. Shots on goal, 24-19 in favor of Youngstown. Phantoms outshoot Team USA. I think 12-6 in the period. As Camille Bednarik, trying to get away from the linesman, wants a piece of somebody. I see a Phantom being pinned to the glass down there. Whatever Phantom lost his helmet, I think that's... Jack Wilson. Adam Patilla coming over to bark at Bednarik, and you know Patilla is a willing participant, to say the least. As Bednarik being escorted off to the locker room by linesman Miles McCauley. Christopher Rummel telling the Phantoms to get to their locker room. As Adam Patilla, the captain for tonight, waits for the explanation. And we'll try to get something for you on the other side of this timeout. You are listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Sandrock Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, driveways, sidewalks, basements, and garages. We also do stamped colored concrete in many different designs. We do interior and exterior stonework, regular brick and block work. Sandrock Concrete is fully insured. Call Jerry Sandrock at 330-506-0013 for an estimate. Also find them on Facebook at Sandrock Concrete LLC. Sandrock Concrete, where you deal with the owner all the time.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDP, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
At 2 Men in a Truck, we know moving is tough, but we make it easy. Whether your move is big or small, we'll make it a smooth one. We're the movers who care, and we'll prove it with our 96% referral rate and courteous professional movers. For your next move, call 2 Men in a Truck Youngstown, 330-758-2110. That's 330-758-2110, and go Phantoms!
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to waste. You need Craigos Restoration, your trusted partner in restoring your home. From water damage and flood restoration to sewage cleanup, we've got you covered. And that's not all. We also offer pressure washing, mold remediation, and even interior demolition. Certified in flood and sewage damage restoration, we're the experts you can count on. Call Craigos Restoration today at 330-610-4193. 330-610-4193. Craigos Restoration, where your home's recovery begins.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center for the start of the second intermission report. At the end of 40 minutes of play, the Youngstown Phantoms have a 3-1 lead over Team USA. Shots on goal for the game, 24-19 in favor of Youngstown. Phantoms outshoot USA 12-6 in the second period. Youngstown came into the second with a 2-1 lead, and they stretched it out to the 3-1 lead at the 8:28 mark with a power play goal by Adam Patilla. For Patilla, his 11th goal of the season. Sasha Boumedian and Mikey Burchell with the assists. First period goals for the Phantoms belong to Kuzma Voronin and Mikey Burchell. First period goal for Team USA belonged to Cole Hudson. Jack Parsons for Team USA has stopped 21 of 24. Colin Wynn has stopped 18 out of 19. USA power play is 0 for 3. Youngstown power play is 2 for 4. Still trying to sort out the penalties at the 20-minute mark of the third period as we ended in a little bit of a brouhaha. Jack Wilson and Camille Bednark got tangled up. I think I heard that Bednark may have a game misconduct as it is on the board. There are 2 minutes to Bednark, so we might be starting the third period at 4-on-4. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
Get a me drain. Get a me drain.
Drain or sewer problems? Call Get a Me Drain at 330-758-5031 and get it fixed fast. Call now. 330-758-5031.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you, whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago. If you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Calhoun Productions.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center during the second intermission report. Phantoms lead Team USA's U18 squad 3-1. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Muskegon has a 6-2 lead over the Chicago Steel. Des Moines leads Sioux City 3-1. First intermission. First intermission in Fargo. The Force and the Stampede are tied at 1. First intermission in Lincoln, the Tri-City Storm have a 1-0 lead over the Stars. First intermission at the Stable. Butte Fighting Saints lead the Rough Riders 1-0. And it's the first intermission in Omaha. The Waterloo Blackhawks and the Omaha Lancers are scoreless. Before we move on to the NHL scoreboard, let's update you on the penalties that were called at the 20-minute mark of the second period. Kamil Bednarik was given a 2-minute minor for roughing and a game misconduct. Teddy Stiga received a 2-minute penalty for roughing. Colin Wynn received a 2-minute roughing minor. So the 2-minute penalty to Bednarik is on the board, and we will be starting the third period 4-on-4. Youngstown will have a 13-second power play on the back end of that. Let's get back to the out-of-town scoreboard. Take a look at the NHL. The Rangers have a 3-1 lead on the Anaheim Ducks at the second intermission. Hurricanes lead the Predators 4-2 halfway through the second. Islanders lead the Bruins 1-0 halfway through the second. First intermission in Dallas, the Senators lead the Stars 3-2. Later tonight, the Sharks take on the Coyotes, and the Sabres take on the Golden Knights. Take a look at the college hockey scoreboard for you. AIC has a 2-1 lead over Canisius. Bemidji State leads Bowling Green 3-0. Phantom alumnus Matthias Scholl in net for the Beavers this evening. No score updates on Minnesota State at RPI or Augustana, and Alaska Fairbanks gets underway in about 2 hours as they are playing on Alaska time. Take a look at the World Junior A Challenge scoreboard. Currently in progress in the third period, and it is Team USA all over Canada East by the score of 7-2. See a goal for Brandon Svoboda, 1 assist for Andrew Strathman, 2 assists for Andrew Strathman thus far in the game this evening, as USA looking to wrap up pool play undefeated. That'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard and your second intermission report. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, third period action between Team USA and the Youngstown Phantoms here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, the DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest. Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you, who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member FDIC.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Welcome back to Western Reserve Radio's coverage of the Youngstown Phantoms. Now here's the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Covelli Center for the start of the third period. Phantoms lead Team USA by the score of 3-1. We had some debate here at intermission whether that third goal belonged to Ryan Botterill or Adam Patilla. I think we're going to leave it with Adam Patilla. Top-down look could not give us a definitive view as to whether or not the puck hit Botterill's stick as he was in the blue paint. So we're going to start 4-on-4 for the first minute and 47. And then Youngstown will have a 13-second power play. Christopher Rummel over to talk to Nick Four. So slight delay in the action here to begin the third period. I think it's the second penalty of the season on Colin Wynn, who does have an assist as well this year. Earned an assist a couple of weekends ago up in Rochester at the USHL American Cup. Chris Rumble and Nick Forrest still talking things over. Of course, these two teams going to battle again tomorrow night up at USA Hockey Arena, which is also where World Junior Selection Camp is taking place for Team USA. Phantoms have a couple of alum in Plymouth, Michigan right now. Jacob Fountain and William Lightlaw, both up there to try out for the tournament that held between Christmas and New Year's. Sweden will be the site of it this year. Of course, Jacob Fowler won a gold medal with the World Junior A team last year. It looks like Lucas Van Vliet is coming over to serve the 2-minute minor for Bednarik. I think Teddy Stiga is the other person in the USA box, and I believe Bednarik's night is done. As you can roll for initiative, third period's underway. USA controls the draw. Botterill trying to cause havoc as the puck comes back out to center. Machu slides it over to Wilson. Jack from the red line. Comes the USA. They'll float it up the far wall and carry ahead. Van Saggy to Zemer. Shot high over the net. Stayed in play. Phantoms ship it ahead. Gonna make it as far as center, but Emery able to cover up for Ryu Mullen. Picked up by Botterill at the red line and dropped back for Tomesh Machu. 1:10 left in the 4-on-4. Machu to Wilson. Jacket in the neutral zone. USA maybe got away with too many men on the ice there. High sticking call upcoming. USA sending another man to the box. I believe that is Christian Epperson, number 18. Youngstown going to have 58 seconds of a 4-on-3 power play here. Of course, with the 4-on-3, lots of open ice. Phantoms send out Bomidian, Clark, Burchell, and Botterill. Be Zemer to take the draw against Clark. So at the end of this, if Youngstown doesn't score, we will have 13 seconds of 4-on-4. And maybe another 20 seconds of power play for Youngstown, we'll see. Bomidian drops it back for Burchell. USA won the initial draw and got it clear. Mikey into the zone. Tried to slide it over to Clark. Pass got broken up. Skahan took a body. Clark trying to just tie things up in the corner, wait for support. Burchell came over, played the puck up to Bomidian. Sasha walks the line while USA sets up their triangle. Bomidian to Burchell. To Botterill. One-timer, stick save Parsons. To Burchell, to Bomidian. Sasha to Burchell. Back to Sasha at the point. 8 seconds left in the 4-on-3. Botterill. Burchell through the blue paint. 4 seconds left. They're going to be at 4-on-4 for 13 seconds. Bomidian. Fake the slapper to Burchell. Try to feed it across to Botterill. Puck loose at center. All right, traditional 5-on-4 power play now. Patilla into the zone. Shot. Parsons made the save and covers. 17:53 left in this third period. Third period presented by Safehold. So I guess what actually happened there was it went from 4-on-3 to 13 seconds of 5-on-3. And then when the USA skater escaped the box, now there are 42 seconds left on the high sticking call to Christian Epperson. Smith corrals it behind the cage, plays it over to Moran in the corner. To the point for McLaughlin. Center point Wilson. Jack has it poked away. Coming ahead on the breakaway. Team USA, that's Van Saggy, played it wide of the net. Or sorry, that was Max Plant, 26, not 29. Smith takes the puck away from Plant, played it out to center, but couldn't find Marin. It's cleared by Lorilla. 10 seconds left in the high sticking call to Epperson. Wilson drops it back for Veronin. Kuzma to the line for Smith, chips it to the right wing corner, out of the box. Comes Epperson, and we are back to 5 aside. Smith plays it down low to Morin. His pass knocked away and it bounced to Epperson, played out to center. Coming into the zone is Stiga. Long distance shot, stick to the end wall by Wynn. In the corner, Lorilla into the circle for Epperson. His one-timer blocked by Brecken Smith. To Whipple, to Stiga. Back to Whipple, down the wall to McMorrow. To Epperson, back to Whipple at the right point. Whipple shot right to the glove of Colin Wynn. He'll hang on. 16:35 left in this third period. Youngstown leads by 2. Shots on goal, 2 aside here in the third period, early going. USA wins the draw, but Lorilla stripped of the puck. Coming ahead is Ramos. Ramos down the right side. Ramos centered for Gunty. Parsons made the save. Rebound, they score! Putting home the loose puck, Sam Rinaldo. He is amused by the simplicity of this game. Sam Rinaldo, goal number 6 on the season, and Youngstown leads 4-1. Time of the goal, 3:35. It'll be Rinaldo to take the draw, and he will win that faceoff. Ramos to the far side, down the wall, watched by LaPointe. Up to the point for DeHaro. His shot looking for the redirect was Gunty, and he just missed. Lorilla plays it out to center, backtracking for it. DeHaro into his own zone. Connor around the cage to the far side. Backhanded it up the wall. Baker held the zone. Loose near the blue line. Poked out to center by Rinaldo. Phantoms could have had a 3-on-2, but Gunty could not corral the puck. Played back in by USA, but right to Connor DeHaro. Sends it far side for Gunty. Miles chips it just wide of the cage. Parsons got a stick on it. Set it up for Emery. Did a D over to Ryu Mullen. Out to center for Epperson. Brings it across the red line and backhands it out of play. 15:37 left in the third period. Again, third period presented by Safehold. Face-off just outside the Youngstown line, won by the Phantoms. Wilson poked it ahead to Jardine. Got it to Clark toward the cage. Parsons had to be sharp there. Just a bouncing puck as USA brings it back ahead. Plant feeds it to the right wing corner. Picked up there by Stiga. Try to get it back over to Plant. Intercepted by Machu up the wall. Keeping the play alive was Ryu Mullen. In the corner looking for Stiga. Machu played it away, but right to Plant. Into the corner for Zemer. Centering feed, looking for Plant. His one-timer kicked out by Wynn. USA the rebound. Ryu Mullen to Emery. Low shot blocked in the slot. Never got into Colin Wynn as Braden Clark puts a man down. I think he's going to get called for roughing. Holding. It's going to be the call on Braden Clark. Braden voicing his displeasure with the decision of Christopher Rumble, but Youngstown headed back to the Adams Street Preservation penalty kill. Time of the penalty, 5:05. 14:55 left in the third. Phantoms lead by 3. As Patillo wins the draw cleanly, Osborne sends it around the dasher and out to center. Hustling down for it. Hensler trying to get it away from Brecken Smith, who got tripped up by a USA skater. That was Max Plant, who tripped up Brecken Smith. Nothing called. Now it's Plant bringing it in the zone down the left side. Around the kick plate, got it to Zemer near wall. Bodied up by Osborne. Sent toward the cage, shot off the side of the net. Hustling over to the rebound was Smith, got it to Patilla, who sent it down the ice. Smith and Patilla off to the change. 40 seconds already gone here on the Adams Tree Preservation penalty kill. USA carrying ahead. They'll play it ahead for Stiga. Drop back for Cole Hudson. Spins at the right half. Brought it over the wall. Got bodied up by Rusinski. Poked it to Burchell, who got it out to center and down the ice. Mikey skating back after it. Pressuring Ryu Mullen. Carried ahead, snap to Humphreys. To McMorrow, back to Ryu Mullen at the point. to Stiga, right half. Across to Humphreys. Fed it in front. Redirected on goal. But right to the chest of Colin Wynn, and he'll hang on. That was Austin Baker with the redirect. I think it went off his skate. 38 seconds left in the Adams Street Preservation penalty kill. 13:33 left in the third. Youngstown with a 4-1 lead. Humphreys wins the draw. Stiga back to Rio Mullen at the point. Low wrister right to the belly of Wynn, no rebound. Colin hangs on. 33 seconds left on the keel now for Youngstown. Patilla to take the draw against Humphreys to the right of Wynn. Humphreys wins the draw. Stiga, one-timer, glove save, Colin Wynn. For love of the glove, Colin Wynn. Tie up off the draw, played out of the circle by McMorrow to Stiga. Sorry, check that was to Baker. Up to the point to Ryu Mullen. Fed down low, looking back for Baker. Wilson getting down there to mess things up, but it bounces to McMorrow. Poked it to Baker. Fed to Humphreys. To the half wall, up to the point for Ryu Mullen. Walks the line, gives it back to Humphreys. 5 seconds left in the penalty. Ryu Mullen, left circle to Humphreys. Wrister. Hit McMorrow, bounce to Ryu Mullen. Played back over to Humphreys, his shot, kick save, Colin Wynn. Rebound is available, and it's played over to the wall by Clark, and then sent out to center. USA almost got caught with too many men on the ice there as it's played away by Patilla. And down the ice, Phantoms trying to get some fresh bodies on the ice here. McMorrow carries ahead for USA. 12:30 left in the third. USA trails by 3. Fed down low, broken up by Youngstown. Skahan shot blocked in the right corner. Stiga with it, right circle shot. Wynn, stick save, but then it trickled through the 5-hole. He scored. That is one Colin Wynn's going to want back. So he slams his stick off the goalpost in disgust for Stiga, 11th goal in the USHL this season. Phantoms lead is trimmed to 2. It's 4-2. Time of the goal, 7:40. I don't know if this shot just surprised Wynn, but regardless, it's now 4-2 as coming around the cage is Sofakidis, and he plays it directly over the glass out of play. Youngstown denied the line change here. No immediate timeout. Not an official's timeout. As the puck played directly out of play, you're denied a line change in the USHL. NHL, that's a penalty for sending it out of play, not off the glass. Face off to the right of Colin Wynn. Controlled by USA, Max Plant to Zemer. Into the circle for Humphreys, his pass blocked, and he goes to Burchill. Mikey blazing ahead. Down the right side, trying to make a move, got the shot away, rebound available. Phantoms didn't have anybody in front of the crease to fire it home. USA coming into the zone. Fed across, Zemer, toe drag, shot blocked by Brecken Smith. Up to Whipple, low wrister, blocked in front by Brecken Smith. Skahan into the corner for Zemer. Looking for Humphrey, Sofakidis takes him to the wall. 11:30 left in the third, Youngstown leads by 2. Zemer pries the puck free of the scrum in the corner. Intercepted by Jardine. Bumped it to Birchu, who slides it softly down the ice. No icing here. Youngstown able to get a fresh unit on. As USA sets up the breakout in their own zone. Played ahead to center, redirected into the zone by Van Vliet. Wilson got there first, played it to Machu. Machu ahead off the stick of Rusinski. Couldn't get it to Marin cleanly. And the 18s will bring it back ahead. McMorrow into the zone down the left side. Spins at the half away from Machu. Played back to the point for the shot by LaPointe. That is blocked by Wynn. Wilson to the rebound. Played it to Marin. Out to center. Pass Rusinski to the USA line. Played back ahead. They found Van Vliet. Bounced over to Van Saggy. He'll backhand it into the Youngstown end as Van Vliet heads to the bench. Machu up the near wall. Out to center for Marin. Backhands it into the USA zone. Tackled right in front of Christopher Rumble. No call. McLaughlin in his own zone. To Osborne. To Marin. Cross-check 3 times by Sam Larilla, and they are going to get him this time. As Rinaldo comes to the defense. Rinaldo gets ripped down. Linesman in quickly to separate a couple. Colin Wynn out to the blue line to bark at Sam Larilla. And we have a wrestling match going on at center. Helmet off, Charlie Purdue. He was tangled up with Luke Osborne. And Purdue's just being sent to the locker room. Colin Wynn barking at him. Love the fire from the Phantoms goaltender. I think we're going to have our media timeout. 10:07 left in the third. Youngstown leads 4-2. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Signature Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Inside the Covelli Center, 10:07 left in the third. Phantoms lead 4-2. Most recent goal belongs to Team USA's Teddy Stiga, his 11th in the USHL this season. We had a brouhaha right before the whistle. Waiting to see what all is going to be legislated by Christopher Rumble. We saw Charlie Purdue get sent off down the tunnel. He was tangled up with Luke Osborne. I did not see Luke leave the ice. Purdue had his helmet off. He had his gloves off. He was swinging at Osborne there at center. Sam Rinaldo was tangled up with somebody. Right now, there's nothing on the board. So if you were part of the crowd of 1,385 that came to the 1385 that came to the Covelli Center tonight, you've been treated to a good one. Of course, again, this is the only trip that the U18s will make to the Covelli Center this year. And this is the last Phantoms home game of the 2023 portion of the schedule. Phantoms will play at Team USA tomorrow to take on the U18s again. They'll have their Christmas break. They'll play on the 29th and 30th at Muskegon, and then we'll be back home January 4th and 5th. That's a Thursday-Friday set against the Omaha Lancers. Phantoms will have a 5-game road trip. Check that 6-game road trip after that. And then on January the 27th, be back here to play the U17s. 14 of the Phantoms' next 20 will be away from the Covelli Center. So we have a 2-minute penalty on the board to Sam Larilla. So it looks like Youngstown will be headed back to the power play after all this. Luke Osborne is being sent off. Really didn't look to me like Luke was fighting, but I only caught the tail end of it. But if he got 5 in it, if he got 5 for fighting, and of course in the USHL that also gets you a 10-minute misconduct, so his night would be done. But it looks like after all that, Youngstown will be heading back to the power play. I think for maybe the 7th time this evening. 2 for 6 so far. All right, looks like the power play is ready to get underway. Again, 10:07 left here in the third. Patilla to take the draw to get the power play started for Youngstown. And he'll win that faceoff. Played up to the point for Bermudian. Sasha walks the blue, gives it up to Botterill. Side of the net, play, tried for, I think that was Burchell. Tried to play it up to the point for Bermudian. Pass went wide, and Sasha had to track it down in his own end. Now here it's Bermudian playing it off the stick of Burchell. Bounce to Patilla. Skating into it's going to be Bermudian. Sasha around the cage, picking up speed and carrying ahead. Sasha back to the red line. Drop back for Botterill. Ryan over to Burchell. To Patilla into the zone. Poke back to Burchell. Fired around the kick plate. Jardine jumped around his man to get to it in the corner. Evan up the wall, played it to Burchell, up to the point to Bermudian. Burchell to Bermudian. Sasha surveyed the scene, played it to Jardine in the corner. To Burchell at the right half. Couldn't play it to Bermudian. Stolen by USA, they'll carry ahead. Zemer dropped it back, but played it to Patilla. Patilla floats it in front. Jardine tipped it on net. Parsons made the save and robbed Evan Jardine of his first goal in the USHL. Fortunately for Jardine, had no room there to make a move. And it looks like Skahan and Patilla are both going to get matching roughing minors here. And as we've said before, Patilla, a willing participant. I think actually they're both just going to be given misconducts and sent off. So, looks like Christopher Rumble's had enough. Cavelli Center crowd voices their displeasure. Coming over to the edge of the officials' crease, Miles Gunty to get the explanation. Looks like action might stay at 5-a-side. 48 seconds left in the power play for Youngstown. Believe it's roughing to Sam Larilla. Can hear what the Cavelli Center crowd thinks of the job our officials are doing this evening. All right, Misinsky started ahead of the penalty box, didn't know if there was something that needed served or not. I don't believe there is. I think just Patilla and Skahan given 10-minute misconducts and sent out. USA is having somebody go to the box. Yeah, Bednark was back on the ice. I thought he was given a game misconduct. I thought he was done. All right, I think we have everything sorted out now. Second power play unit out for Youngstown. Brecken Smith to take the draw. It's one forward by USA. Trying to hustle into it is Baker. Baker got cut off at the pass by Jack Wilson. Don't think he ever got a clean shot away. Veronin plays it over to Wilson. 35 seconds left in the power play for Youngstown. Marin, below the goal line, bodied by Emery. Sent up the half wall. Wilson just keeps it at the line. Tried to play it to the side of the net. Broken up by USA. They'll carry out the center. Over to Hudson. He'll peel. Tried to play it ahead, but it hit a phantom stick. Comes back to him. Hudson. Centering feed. Broken up by Brecken Smith. Played it away from Stiga, who's chipped back, bounces out to center. Hudson had it poked away by Baronin, but he's in the zone 1-on-3, and we're back to 5 aside. Poked away from Youngstown and out to center, but picking it up, Sam Ronaldo turns and fires it off the back of Cole Hudson. It ricochets into the left wing corner. He'll play it over to Whipple. Played to the line, kept by Gunty. Ramos in the corner. Hunter around the cage, fed it in front, looking for Ronaldo. Parsons covers. All right, we'll have our officials timeout. 7:42 left in the third. Phantoms lead 4-2. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on West Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
Good evening, passengers. Welcome aboard on the flight. From this moment on, cell phones should be switched on and put into flashlight mode. May we ask for your attention while our cabin crew demonstrates the safety features on this flight. Please raise both hands up in the sky. Now slowly wave from the left to the right. Left, right, 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 left, right.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff, 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 prepare for takeoff. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Below the goal line, Emery had it taken away by the Phantoms. Up to the point for Bermidian. For the Botterill, one-timer. Don't know if that hit a body on the way into Parsons or not, but he'll make the save and hang on. 42 seconds left in the power play for Youngstown. Face-off will be the left of Parsons one more time. Second power play unit out. Ronaldo, Gunty, and Ramos. Machu and Wilson on the back end. Ronaldo wins the draw. Ramos bumps it up to the point for Wilson. Jack down the wall. Through the box, comes over to Machu, left circle. Center point, Wilson. Sauced back over to Machu. Machi down the wall, into the corner now. Poked away from his stick by Plant. Bouncing to Emery. Still loose into the corner now for Ramos. Ramos spins away from Larilla. Ran into Emery. Ramos still with it. Fed across for Gunny. Shot! Score! Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Youngstown with their third power play goal of the game. And they lead 5-2. Time of the goal, 14:47. Beautiful pass by Ramos. Beautiful read by Gunty to cut to the net. Great work there by Youngstown. I think 3 power play goals in a game may be a season high for the Phantoms, as this will be Gunty from Ramos and Ronaldo. We're going to bring the faceoff back out to center after a violation on the faceoff. Faceoff controlled by USA. Whipple in his own zone. Out to center. DeHaro from behind his cage. Up the far wall. Rusinski to the line. Kept by Humphreys, but played right to McLaughlin. Out to center for Marin. Played to Smith. Chipped into the left wing corner. Up to the point for DeHaro. He fires one toward the net. Goes off the glove of Parsons and wide. Played into the Youngstown zone. DeHaro picks it up, carries around the cage to the near side. Connor off the boards, out to center. Tapped ahead by Rusinski. Whipple spins away from Marin. Sends it over to Epperson. Try to feed it down the wall, take away by McLaughlin, and Sauce down the ice. This will be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms. 4:05 left in this third period. Again, the third period presented by Safehold. Timeout Youngstown will take it with them. 4:05 left in the third. Youngstown leads 5-2. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
This prize is what you could win on the new $5 Wheel of Fortune scratch-off from the Ohio Lottery. There's only one letter missing at the end of BIGMONE. Why, yes, the answer is big money. $100,000 big money. And if you don't win, you can enter for a chance to attend a Wheel of Fortune live taping where you could win more big prizes. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly. Wheel of Fortune is a trademark of Califon Productions.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Welcome back inside the Cavelli Center. 4:05 left in the third. Youngstown is just guilty of an icing violation, so they called timeout. Face off to the right of Colin Wynn. USA wins the draw, and it's fired right into the net by Lucas Van Vliet. Lots of traffic there in front, and Van Vliet able to find the puck and some space, and he snaps it past Colin Wynn. Time of that goal by Van Vliet, 15:58. For Van Vliet, his second goal of the year. Youngstown controls the draw. Machu up the boards to Burchell, off the boards out to center. Picked up by Rue Mullen, back pedaling to his own goal line, fired ahead to Van Vliet. Down the right side, being watched by Wilson, bodied off the puck, but he got it to McMorrow. McMorrow back to Van Vliet near side. Wilson played it away from him and sent out to center as Brecken Smith got put down hard. Rolls just across the USA line, Rue Mullen to McMorrow. 3:30 left in the second. Youngstown leads by 2, 5-3. Botterill to Machu. Off the dasher, kept at the line by Rue Mullen. Hand pass by Rue Mullen as he did not get it down to his twig after keeping it in the zone. So face off in the neutral zone. 3:21 left in this third. Jack Parsons standing at the hash marks. Waiting to see if he can get off the ice here, but Youngstown wins the draw. Sofakidis to Boumediene. Couldn't clear the zone, kept by Teddy Stiga. Stiga fed it down low right on net, and Wynn's just going to throw the trapper on top of it. Parsons heads to the bench, 3:11 left in the third. So it'll be 6 skaters on 5. Rinaldo going to take the draw against Zemer. Zemer wins that draw. Back to the point for Hudson. Traded off for a shot by Hensler that is blocked by a sliding Phantoms defenseman. It was either Machi or Wilson. Missed the number on it. 3:05 now left in the third. Again, the net is empty. Jack Parsons has gone to the bench after allowing 5 goals on 33 shots. USA controls the draw again. Plant to Hudson. Tries to spin away from Ramos. Walks across the top of the circle. Puck gets a little muddied there, but kept in the zone by USA. Bednarik behind the cage, over to Stiga in the near corner. Machu broke up a pass, but Stiga regathered. Back to Bednarik. Tried to feed it into the circle. Bounces out to Hudson. His shot blocked. Played to the line, but kept by USA. Hensler down the far wall. Played into the corner. Max Plant at the left half wall. Up to the point for Cole Hudson. To Hensler to Hudson. Into the circle. Stiga couldn't fire the one-timer. Then he got a snapshot away, blocked by Machu. Trickled behind the cage, Bednarik. Had it chipped away by Rinaldo. Still loose. Machu played it around to the left corner. 2:15 left in the third. Long shift here for this unit for Youngstown. Up to the point. Zemer to Hensler. Center point. Still with it, being watched by Ramos. Down the wall to Zemer. To Hudson, skate to stick, bothered by Ramos. Now Gunty watches him. Played down to the half wall. Sticked away by Wilson. Youngstown still can't clear. Zemer plays it to the right point, but out to center. Nobody was there as Stiga sauces it across the ice. Kept in play by a leaping Zemer. Gunty bodies him. Bednarik brings it into the zone. Stiga touches it to Plant. Couldn't feed it back down low. Swept down the ice by Tomasz Machu. Does this have enough steam on it for icing? It does. Youngstown cannot get the tired bodies off the ice. 94 seconds left in the third. Phantoms lead by 2. Jack Parsons has been on the bench since the 3:11 mark. So just over 90 seconds. Youngstown has killed off about half of it. Timeout USA. Phantoms catch a break as they had a ton of tired bodies on the ice. We'll take it with them. 1:34 left in the third. Youngstown leads 5-3. You're listening to Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Sports.
You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
Back inside the Cavelli Center. 1:34 left in the third. Youngstown leads 5-3. Net is empty for Team USA. Has been for the past 87 seconds. Face-off to the right of Colin Wynn. Brecken Smith to take the draw, but it's won cleanly by Bednark. Back to the point to Hensler, to Hudson, working his way down the left side. Hudson in the corner now. Behind the cage, fanned on the pass, regathered. Fed it over to Bednark. Hensler, center point shot, redirected by Plant, and it went wide. Machu stables it to the kick plate, came free of the scrum. Stiga has it. Fed it to Zemer, came out in front. Wynn made a couple of saves, played off the window and down the ice by Burchell, wide of the empty net. Botterill trying to win the icing race. He will. Great hustle by Ryan Botterill. Botts checked hard from behind by Hensler, gets back to his feet. Again, net is empty for Team USA, less than a minute remaining in regulation. They trail by 2. Youngstown keeps it in the USA zone. Hensler around the cage. Played out to center, off of Bednark. Machu broke it up, couldn't play it ahead. Bednark got it back. Played to the near side. Wilson toward the empty net, just wide of the cage, and Youngstown will be whistled for icing with 31.4 left in the third. Wilson, Wynn, and Machu talking things over. Face-off will be to the right of Wynn. USA wins it forward. Machu up the far wall. Humphreys at the half. Played it to the point. Ryu Mullen across for a one-timer off the stick of Bednark. That went wide. Puck up in the air. We have a Youngstown player without a stick. And a hand pass called on Team USA. 16.7 left in the third. Youngstown catches a break as they had forward down there without a stick. Ronaldo to take the draw against Humphreys. Still loose, played into the zone by Youngstown. DeHaro hustles back for it. He's just going to stable it to the kick plate with 10 seconds left in the period. Came free of the scrum. Epperson to Van Zaghi. Fed in front for Ryu Mullen. His shot blocked in front. Bounces to the right corner, and that'll do it! Youngstown Phantoms down Team USA by the score of 5-3. Final shots on goal, 33-30 in favor of Team USA. 9 shots in the third period for Youngstown, 11 for Team USA. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show here for you on Western Reserve Radio and Flow Hockey.
The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is proud to be the official hotel partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Located in downtown's historical standby building and fully updated with today's amenities while preserving its historical charm and neoclassical architecture of 1907. Offering modern conveniences such as on-site room service, free Wi-Fi, complimentary business center, and a 24-hour fitness center. Events are also memorable with over 5,000 square feet of meeting space, including our top floor ballroom accented by 13-foot ceilings, Palladian windows, and views from 12 stories up. Conveniently located within walking distance to the Cavelli Center, the Youngstown Foundation Amphitheater, Youngstown State University, Oh Wow Science Center, and Dior Performing Arts Center, The DoubleTree by Hilton Youngstown Downtown is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms and invites you to be our valued guest.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Team Marzo with Next Home Go 30 Realty can help. As a premier real estate team in the Mahoning Valley, we bring a unique and progressive approach to real estate using top listing technology, unique signage, and best practices in mobile and online marketing. Our customer-centric approach combines the best of technology with years of marketing expertise to provide an exceptional buying or selling experience. Call us today at 330-503-2250 so you can move with Marzo.
Premier Bank is powered by people. People like our proud and strong and wonderfully one-of-a-kind customers who trust us with their dreams and goals. People like our attentive employees who listen and collaborate to consistently deliver the best customer service in the business. People like those in our community who help us make the places we call home as strong as they can possibly be. People like you who we look forward to connecting with at yourpremierbank.com. Premier Bank, powered by people. Member
Signature
FDIC.
Granite in North Lima is your go-to in the countertop trade. We provide workmanship for both residential and commercial markets. In need of a new look in your kitchen, bathroom, bar, or any other countertop installation? Look no further. Our services include measurements, handcrafted custom fabrication, complete installation, custom edge finishing, and outdoor bars, and much more. For a free estimate, call 330-549-9770 and make your next project a signature. You hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Because we're the kind of people who look out for each other. Because we care about you, your success, and our future together. We are Youngstown State University, and now you know why.
Feeling dehydrated or sluggish? Did you enjoy your Phantoms game just a little too much? We can help you get back on track and hydrated in record time. With our vitamin-infused IV drips, we'll have you feeling healthy and energized so you can get back to your busy schedule. Whether you want to boost your immune system, increase your energy, or stay healthy through the winter months, we can help. Find us on Facebook or theyoungstowndrip.com and book your appointment today.
We now return you to Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio and the voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack.
A scoring recap from tonight's game. Scoring got opened at the 5:10 mark of the first period was Cole Hudson with his second of the season. Brody Zemer and Brendan McMorrow with the assists. Phantoms tied it at 8:05. Kuzma Voronin, his fourth of the year. Ryan Botterill and Sasha Bomidian with the helpers. Phantoms took the lead at 13-14. Mikey Birchall, a power play goal, his eighth of the season. Sasha Bomidian and Ryan Botterill with the assists. Phantoms led 2-1 at the end of the first period. Only goal of the second period belonged to the Phantoms was a power play goal for Adam Padilla, his 11th of the season. Ryan Botterill and Sasha Bomidian with the assist. Phantoms lead 3-1 at the end of the second and made it 4-1 at 3:35 with a goal by Sam Rinaldo, his sixth of the season. Miles Gunty and Hunter Ramos with the assists. USA got one back at 7:40 was Teddy Stiga with his 11th of the season in the books right now as unassisted. Made it 4-2, but then at 14:47, another power play goal for Youngstown. This one off the stick of Miles Gunty, his 7th goal of the season. Hunter Ramos, and I believe it should be Sam Rinaldo on the assist, not Tomesh Machu, as the scorebook says. But regardless, that made it 5-2 Youngstown. At 15:58, Lucas Van Vliet off a face-off win gets his second goal of the season. Also in the books is unassisted. They'll have to look at that one as well, but that is how we got to our final score of 5-3. USA pulled Jack Parsons to the bench with 3:11 left in regulation, but could get no closer. Youngstown could not score on the empty net. Parsons takes the loss, his second of the season. He stopped 28 out of 33. Colin Wynn gets the win. Win number 6 for him on the season. He stopped 27 out of 30. USA power play was 0 for 4. Youngstown power play was 3 for 8. Did not get the 3 stars of the game. I'm going to try to do the best I can. The 3rd star went to Ryan Botterill. 2nd star went to Adam Patilla. And the 1st star went to Sasha Bomidian. So this will be the last time you hear my voice in 2023. The Phantoms' next home game, January the 4th. Youngstown about to embark on a 3-game road trip, which includes a stop at USA Hockey Arena tomorrow. So take on this same U18 squad. Puck drops at 7:05. You can view that game for free on USAHockeyNTDP.com via USA Hockey TV. Pete Krupski going to have the call there for you from USA Hockey Arena. And then after the Christmas break, Youngstown 2 against the Muskegon Lumberjacks on the 29th and the 30th before coming back home for January 4th and 5th against the Omaha Lancers. Great seats still available for those games. Call the Phantoms box office for tickets or more information, 330-747-PUCK. That's 330-747-7825. For my engineers up here in the booth, Dave Ferris and Jim Craven. Interns, Brendan and Selena, keeping things up to date online for us. I'm voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack. Thank you for tuning in tonight, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, your final score, Youngstown 5 and Team USA 3. Hope you and yours have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. We will catch you here at the Covelli Center on January the 4th. Sound out. Fade to black.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.